I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello everyone! Welcome to our weekly Granblue bracket here at WASD. I'm the man with the longest name ever, Koyo, and I'm here with my lovely co-com, Risky. Risky, how you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I'm ready. I'm ready to see some good Granblue Fantasy versus Rising happen. For WASD number 31 open bracket, Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. It's good to be back in the seat for this for sure. And also, like, you got the shortened version for Koyo, so it's like kind of balances out. You balance out the long with the short.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I always love that. Like, I could just say, yeah, my name is way too long. It's good.
Yeah. Now that's why I have Risky Sweep. I can just like change it out. Like, oh yeah, just call me Risky. Call me. Like, no one has called me Mr. Sweep yet. No one has gotten to that point. If I feel like if that happens, like, no, I'm sorry, Mr. Sweep was my father at that point. So.
Yeah, most people can't call me Mr. They just call me a Zoomer and they'll leave it be.
Understandable. But yeah, it's like so far, like looking forward to that. Before we began, I saw that Makoto Fox rated us with a party 37. Thank you so much for the raid to get things started here for the stream.
Yeah, for sure. Always love to see more people coming through. Thank you for the raid so much. All right.
So
Tonight should be a really good night. We've got a ton of people in this bracket. A lot of familiar faces that I get to see all the time, and honestly, some really, really good killers out there. I am super excited.
Yeah, looking down the list already, I mean, like, I see some familiar names down here that I see. It's like, okay, I see, like, Coach Steve, I see Inochi, I see Xerom, Artorias, like, all going down the list. But I see some names that I haven't seen in a while that I'm looking forward to seeing more games from again. Like, I see CharCharRealSmooth coming up on the stream queue potentially on there. Like, really like their Vira play, for example. Like, I'm always impressed with how brackets, especially online, will just explode within the last couple hours. Because I looked at it a couple hours ago. It's like, okay, like I feel like it was half the size that it is right now. Let me just say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, believe me, as the person who does check-ins, I know exactly what you mean. Seeing it just blow up, I'm like, why do I have so much more work to do? I didn't know I had to do all this.
It's like, hey, is seeding done yet? It's like, no, I just did. Oh, wait, there's more seeding. There's more work to be. There's always work to be done if you're a TO. So, does not go away.
Exactly. But thankfully, all that work culminates into such a great bracket. Now, seemingly we got our players coming up. Gonna be CharCharRealSmooth and I'm gonna say Jace. I'm guessing that's gonna be how you pronounce that one. If it's Spanish and the J is an H, I'm not quite sure, but for now I'm gonna say Jace. And it's gonna be. Oh, this is not what I expected.
You know, this is like the Ladvia pick from CharCharRealSmooth. Is that what I see there?
Believe in victory.
That seems to be the case.
Okay. Yeah, that is a little bit of a surprise on there, like in the show, but we're getting things started in a very nice roundabout here. And Jace on the Cagliostro. Push away on there. Already going man grab. Very nice start from CharCharRealSmooth. Here at Aria. Can you use a go ahead and spin the break point, keep you in the corner until I tell you to get out of this front.
These Brave counters just coming through super fast from Char. I mean, they're working, getting so much extra damage and just letting Char get in. Try to go for the super command grab, but not working out. Opportunity here for Jace. Life bars are looking a lot more even here. That 2U and the 6-6M. that can be honestly a little bit tricky of a mix-up for a lot of people just because they look very similar.
Yeah, like definitely with the like kind of doing the drop kick already with the trade in here going in. A little bit of a teleport back from Jace, kind of keeping at bay, trying to set up some of those the landmines and traps in there as we go along. Until getting in with the dash and giving a little bit of bump again with the drop kick one more time for the row. Let's just keep doing it. Yeah, there's that difference you were talking about.
Oh my goodness. Okay, nice side swap right there. Now, oh, okay. Char, obviously not afraid to use any of the resources at their available. If it's gonna be a brave counter or meter, just use a ton of it. Use it all the time you can, and eventually you can find a kill like this. Char.
Bring it down from the heavens there. Very nice start on there, and like showing that it's like, okay, yeah, this is not just but just like do the change just to change things up. It's like there's some real play happening.
Yeah, now you can kind of just get zoned out here. That is one of the nice things about Tag in this matchup is that she can just kind of set up a fortress that makes it really hard for Ladvia just to kind of move in.
Yeah, there's like, you can only get like really approach like so close, like especially with those dashes that Ladvia has. But here we go. A little bit with it. Goes in for the ultimate Lariat on there afterwards. But like then finding a spot in there, get a little bit hit, knock it back, kind of keep it back to play until well, barely saved it in the neck of time there. Like got the dash, caught the dashing, got the throw in there, and like getting around on the board for me.
Very, very nice right there. What a jump in as well, but can't quite get the combo. Oh my goodness.
From downtown on that one.
One of the things that I've always mentioned about Char is their Vira play. They love to go for that 5U command grab on their Vira. They will always be doing it. And you can see it very, very easily on the Ladvia as well. The amount of times that you've already seen that 5U attempt, it is honestly insane.
Yeah, no, and it's been, for the most part, like finding those opportunities, it's been working out in the face. We're in Super Skybound Art territory for Jade. Just one more touch in there, won the drop kick, got it, and we're just going to go right for it again here. Tie it up on set point.
Yeah, once again, just kind of being okay with going with that mix-up of either the 2U or 6XM can be quite dangerous to go for, but Char's success rate is really high right now.
Try to go off, this time he's punished for it. He's going to go all the way in the corner. Just a brave counter to get out of that situation from Rog's target.
Ooh, catching the backdash with the ultimate lariat. Has the full combo as well. Very nice for Char. Let's see what Inochi gonna be. Tries to go for the command grab this time.
Ultimate headbutt gets you out of that situation here. Going to grab a little bit deck. Ladvia was already ducking in the middle of that lariat. Did not get touched. Get a punish from Jace here. You can get the wall bounce on there. Go ahead, spin up the speed one more time, sets up the trap. Hopefully getting the block at the bottom here. How are you going to get out of this situation? You're going to use the... Oh! Had the right idea with the ultimate lariat, but the block on there, yeah, got caught in there, and you get back in there. Going to tie it up 1-1 here in our first set.
Yeah, a lot of crazy interactions happened right there. Going with the lariat, going straight into the trap after it being blocked. Wasn't really expecting that. The lariat usually just kind of goes through the traps, but I mean, you know, correct spacing, correct timing, it really worked out right there. And okay, we're getting a bit of a change. CharChar is thinking, okay, you know what, you got your game. Maybe it's a little too close for comfort. Let's go back to this Vira.
Yeah, that I mean, like that's what you want out of the character. Try to get the pick, get game on that character. You're already winning at that point. You're going to try to speed it up, and you got to play a slightly different game. But as I soon as I say that 5U comes into play from Vira, we are already back into install Vira.exe mode as we go into the corner here. Gets in there with the 214. He's stuck. So now one more hit. Right into the Skybound Art.
And that's going to be another kill for Char. As mentioned before, already we got to see it. The 5U for the command grab, getting into that install is really big for Char, because it does allow them just to keep that meter for that laser super instead of just going for the install super.
Oh, beautiful jump in. So Char's are going to get a little bit of punishment. That would be in the air. Yep, getting in with the throw to get up, teleport to the other side, take that corner for yourself. Still behind the line. Goodbye to the middle part of your lifeline.
Man, I think they messed up that setup a little bit. The hit stun from the trap actually messing up the guard break, but even still, it's going back to neutral. Nice far heavy. Should be pretty good to get the kill right here, and yes, it is. We're going to final game, final round.
Yeah, I like Jace recovered in a very good style there. Like, I like just going ahead, getting the hit in there, doing immediately into the raging strike in there, and just get the damage. Get that punish in there, get the state.
CharChar already pushing Jace to this corner. Once again, that 5U command grab. Vira unlocked right here. Okay, good match though. Nice block on the overhead. Still in a bad position right here for Jace. The 2-2U comes through.
It is so tricky to try to punish, like, if you're away from the Kirby stone from Cagliostro. But here we are, we're back in the corner here. One more touch is all you need after this. There's that grab, that's what you need. CharChar gets tagged, you're it. We're moving on. Well done.
Very, very nice for Char. A few little mishaps, a few unintended resets right there, but Char kept it really cool, just making sure it's like, okay, no, I can have this, I can handle it, breathe a little bit, and you know what? It really does work out. Possibly could have killed on that last interaction, stayed really cool, just make sure, get that throw, and like, close it out. Very nicely done. And honestly, after seeing how they even are still playing the Vira, kind of like with that 5U, getting for those throws in those really tricky spots, it really does kind of show me, it's like, okay, yeah, you know what? I also really enjoyed your Ladvia. You kind of played a similar type of strike throw game on both characters. I like it.
Yeah, like, I like seeing from CharChar the trying to, like, really tinkering with that distance from the drop kick a lot of times, like trying to play with the reasons, like, okay, I need to get in against Cagliostro, I'm against Jace here, like setting up the traps and trying to get away from these situations here. How can I really approach it? Vira has a couple of good options with her 2-1-4 ult skill, being able to kind of go for it. We didn't really see that in the set when they changed over on that, but didn't really need it at that point. But with Ladvia, you got some limited options. You got to really try to get around that, and seeing some of the experiments like working in the favor of CharChar was really nice to see.
All right, seems like we're also going to be getting up our next match, going to be Nickle and Plasma. So Nickle is a name that I haven't heard in quite a bit. I remember they used to play quite a few times in our old vanilla brackets, basically playing Narmaya, even though the character was not well repped beforehand, but in Rising, you know, the character's a lot better, a lot more popular. So I want to see what Nickle has been cooking on their character more recently, but Plasma I haven't seen much of. So I'm actually kind of interested to see just what's in store. What character did he play, and you know, just how good they might be.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of the joy of like seeing these round one matches. Like, you get like some names in there that maybe, like you said, hasn't been in a bracket in a while, or I haven't personally seen. Like, this is a match that I've not seen really either player in here, but like you mentioned, the Narmaya, that's a character, again, like you said, the with how deal with Narmaya like feels like still fundamentally same character, has a lot more access, has a lot more utility with the new features that Rising has to give her on that. So I love, like, especially when you have like those characters that are playing through. Like, I'm excited to see that, like, especially on that, So, but. Yeah, in the meantime, though, I see a couple of people like doing the exclamation point Matcherino in the chat here. Don't forget to like use the codes to do that redemption on there. It's so easy to do. You can just log in. You can just hit claim code once you log in. I'm doing it as I'm speaking right now, actually, in here. Like, I was actually trying to beat out the display on there, but I lost out there because we're getting to our next match. I hit the claim code. You should too. We're going on.
Yep. All right, seems like our match is going to be Nickle and Plasma. Going to be Narmaya and Djeeta. So, going to be pretty nice right there. so far already. Plasma going in pretty fast. Getting some good corner pressure right here, just kind of leaving Nickle wondering what they should do here. Once again, another good hit in this corner. Can just cash it out with that SBA. Should be able to get the kill here.
Yeah,
oh, dropped!
Oh, yeah. Last hit did not connect here. You still have to deal with the corner. You're trying to find it. You're trying to open up that can. You still get the perfect in the end there, though. Plasma getting the first round.
Battle 2. Engage.
All right. Nickle's gonna have to change things up a little bit. Oh no, yeah, just the 6XL with that Vorpal Blade taking her all the way to the corner. One of the nice things about Djeeta is just how good her corner carry is.
Yeah, Djeeta is one of those characters like had pretty good corner carry in the original version of the game, but especially with access to like some of the like everything is really great, the raging chain and all that. You can just go the whole like a whole different country, like county line to county line on that. So we're getting closer in there. The jump from Nickle and then get to the other side, having a chance on there, but the Brave counter says no, I want you to get away.
Trying to work this pressure in this corner. Yeah, you have to respect that. That is plus. But the DP coming through from Plasma. Nickle is looking pretty low right here. Has to make a big comeback.
The pause and delay on there. Gets a hit, but nothing afterwards. Didn't believe, unfortunately, here.
Now what you want to see. Chip is going to be available quite soon. There it is, the throw. Chip is just one hit away. And oh my goodness, yeah, that's one of the issues. There is a gap right there, so you can get chipped out. But at the same time, if you try to mash, it's a little risky. You have to kind of like dodge it, play a little weird RPS right there. Nickle just didn't choose right. Plasma taking game number 1.
Unfortunate, but like also a very similar beginning. Like even though it's like closer to the edge, like a little bit like more of a fighting chance there. Like Plasma was showing like kind of the same game plan was working throughout both of those big matches there. Already we're getting a big counter hit on the follow-up. Goodbye to the middle part of your life bar as we go on into the further part of the combo here. Continue with the EX here. Going to finish it off with Skybound Art. Not going to kill, but you're going to be in that damage destroying range.
Yeah, just really close here. Kind of want to see how Nickle gets out. Chip is a big threat right here. You cannot get touched for Nickle. But right here, that's going to be meaty. And yeah, that fireball is just going to chip out. Plasma is now 1 round away.
That is one of those things too, where you're just like, you don't like the big chip damage when you see it. It's just like, you feel it's like you just feel like, yeah, I was like, you know. There's no certainty beyond that. Push in there.
So, yeah, these dash moves are going to be huge right here for Plasma, and it seems to be what's giving Nickle so much of a harder time. Check on the throw right here, just trying to press something, throw and preemptively. That's the throw on that ultimate skill. And Nickle, you have the corner start. Oh goodness, they were trying to start something, but not necessarily able to. Plasma's just kind of walking themselves out the corner.
Yeah, like Plasma's most, like Nickle's trying to keep up to the very tip range of Narmaya's damage and not being able to convert on them, unfortunately. And Plasma's playing through that and realizing, oh, let me just go ahead and get some punishes on there afterwards here. There we go. In this corner, tried and true. We're going to finish it out once more in there. I think 3 out of the 4 matches ended up in that corner in the end and going into favor of Plasma.
Yeah. I think I can somewhat tell that Nickle still has a bit more of a style from Vanilla. Not really quite used to the high aggression of this game. Like, generally wanting to play some more at those footsie ranges, but getting caught by some of these dash normals. Still not quite used to the idea of... Narmaya is actually very good at just playing right in front of someone's face. Being able to just go in, use the ultimate Crescent Moon for either just a throw bait or being able to continue their plus frames. We didn't really get to see much of that. For the most part, it was just, you know, a lot of defensive play, which can work, but it's a lot harder in this game.
Yes, I mean, like, and you kind of did have to play Narmaya in that style in Vanilla. I do agree. It's a Even so, like even with like the hits, like getting like the confirm, like being able to go into like raging, like getting a raging strike into a raging chain, being able to use some of the new utilities that you have in Rising alongside of it, can go a long way. Even if you're not using Narmaya to the full escapability there, it's like we didn't really get to see anything really get started because Plasma with the Djeeta was just kind of like Zerg rushing the most time. As soon as they were getting hit in there, they're getting like the full combo. We're going all the way in corner, and you like the gameplay just keeps on going.
All right. You know what really should keep on going though?
What should keep on going?
We should keep on going to that Matcherino page. We still have 36 codes that we really can just get through stupidly fast. All you have to do is go into the link that we have in the chat just by doing !M. You head on over to this Matcherino page, hit the claim code button, sign into any of your socials, whether it be Google, Discord, Twitch, Twitter, anything you got. I even have a Line account for Matcherino. It's anything. Yeah,
okay.
Line works.
I see it now. I see Line is an option. First of all, I didn't realize Line was that accessible nowadays. That's how far I'm behind. I don't even have a TikTok at this point, but I do have a Google account. I used my Google account to get in there and get that claim code like in there. It's super easy. We still got about 31 of those left. I just saw one go away as I was trying to speak. I had to correct that in there. So thank you for using those and keep on using them. Keep on, and you know, like if you haven't yet, just go check it out. !Matcherino. So
all right, seems like we have our next match. GucciBluntWrap and Tux. Tux actually on the Lowain. I thought I remember them playing Lancelot a bit, but I may have just been mistaken. However, Gucci on the Yuel. Gucci, one of my personal favorite players, has helped even teach me a little bit more of my own character. So anytime I get to see Gucci, I might be commentator, like, you know, but I might be a commentator, but I need to have a little bit of bias.
Yeah, no,
I just want to see some good yip.
Oh, understandably, like especially when you see it's like I learned something from that person, or we traded tips on that. I understand on that, but also like I'm excited. Like that makes me excited because it's like, oh, maybe I can learn something about how to like play some UL as that, because that's my secret. Like me wanting to do more commentary, get to see more matches, get to talk about it, and like steal ideas from my own notebook and things
Versus
as well.
Lowain.
Yeah, the amount of times I've even just thought like, maybe I should just pick up this character just because I'm doing commentary. I swear, if I ever have to commentate Shark's Metera, I might just pick up that character.
Understandable on there. But yeah, we look like going in for see the Lowain coming out to play and consulting well. No surprises there from what we were talking about earlier. Let these intros rock out, of course.
Always gotta love these intros. They're some of my favorites.
Yeah. I didn't know this color. I like this very much. So, but are going into the perfect block to begin things right. Not getting the knockdown early on. Katarina coming out to play, but go in with the brave counter. We'll throw it out there. Tried to go in like with the backdash follow up on there, but got hit out of the way.
Oh yeah, saving yourself, getting the plus frames, and that's where it gets tricky. You never know which follow-up is going to come out from when Yuel's in stance. It's a very big RPS game.
Yeah, definitely, especially with like some of the options in there. Like box fire, like you have to go insane plus frames on that. But now you have to deal with this, the pyramid attack. You're going to play that mini game. You guessed wrong one time, and you're already at that super skybound our territory. But one more touch is all you need there. Tough to take the first round.
Yeah, a little tricky once the HPA comes through. Gotta be on top of your dodges, make sure that you don't get too many hits in. Oh, what a nice little bait on that parry as well. Little trade, but still keeping Lowain in the corner. No!
Sniping out the friend as we go in there, like sending back out again. You just want to get hit by both, like going a little bit of a attack that.
Oh, no dodge on the parry right there. Just letting Tux get the parry, put you in the corner. Yeah, you gotta worry about that awesome sauce. It can just put you straight here. The HPA gonna come through and should be able to close out this game.
Got those
There we
leftover fireworks from the 4th of July. We gotta use them all in there with the HPA attack there. Tuck's getting the first one. Nice.
Engage.
Now third dance on there. There's Tuck's carry on the low in there. Catalina bot coming into play, but getting a little bit of touch in there. And there we go into the raging chain. We get a little bit of damage from this.
There's GP just to get through. HPA once again. At the very least, it wasn't the biggest amount of damage, but the missiles, you gotta watch out.
That's just counter from third dance in there. Getting pushed away, kind of spot coming out play. You're going to be forced to block it as something comes in, but the awesome sauce comes out one more time. We're on set point for Ducks.
Yeah, that's one of the scary parts about trying to chase down Lowain. That awesome sauce can just catch you for running for too long. You never want to go through that.
Oh, and awesome sauce actually reaching out like against like on the back on the follow up on the 2-1-4 probably from the here. A little bit of damage. Then Elsa got to leave on the other side, getting hit for like a nice little punish there. Get the corner back, but here we go. GucciBluntWrap coming back with a little bit of extra damage here. Going to get the side switch on there.
Yeah, what a mix right there. Should be able to get this to the corner. Can we go for another mix?
Actually hit the chain limit there, but here comes Mom. We're gonna have to play. We're gonna like play the different Mario Party game. If you haven't got to play with this one yet, we're gonna have to keep playing. Oh! Try to rush dashes in. Like on the dash off. Did the evasion on there, but still getting hit. Even out there in the front, in the advantage of Tuck.
So JL, brave counter to get through. Counter hit with the 2-2U. Gucci staying alive right here.
Just barely staying in this game, but that's more than enough to like get back into a third round. Play on the jump in, immediately straight counter on the other side. Oh, and the evasion off the the Braves there, but be able to get pulled out the ultimate parry coming out to play here. Just goes in for the throw, just for like the forward throw, like on the back.
The ultimate Foxfire once again. Little Mick. Oh, what in the world?
Yes, got the change out there. Like what looked to be like very much like in the favor. Like GBVSR was able to turn that round at the end. We're suddenly on match 3.
I'm still just flabbergasted that she just teleported from opposite side to being same side. Hold that guard button. Y'all just need to hold that guard button.
Yeah, I feel like guard button, a good thing. Like if in the game, you might as well have to use it here. Going in, get the damage on there, and a big counter coming out to play. You get a little bit of damage on there afterwards, but nothing enough for it. Jumps up the low parry into the Foxfire here.
Yeah, that could have been a little throw bait. Nice hit for Gucci, and now Gucci's actually just one round away.
Tox has not been able to get any of the, get the boys come out and play, not be able to get any of the shenanigans on this. Just ready for it. Does get the parry on there afterwards here. Getting sent out, but it's been mostly in the favor of the GBVSR until that point there. The follow-up on there, like on the rate of strike, and they're going to get the follow-up and really get the damage.
Sweep right there. Yeah, unfortunately, the bro up top. He's handling that for a little bit. Try to get something, but yeah, the ultimate skills make the parry from the stance a little bit awkward to get at times, even if you're trying to look for it. Ooh, that's a good hit though.
Yeah, has access to Skybound Art. Actually uses a little bit of ultimate skill on there. So that's actually one more on there. One more touch and all you need. Yeah, ultimate parry coming to the plate. No follow-up though. Like nothing else afterwards. One more touch. Point.
Chip.
Yeah.
Whoa!
If not chip. get the fault like ready for that, just like with the strike on there afterwards. GucciBluntWrap changing things around at a moment's notice.
My goodness. Gucci playing really, really nicely at the end there. I'm honestly completely and utterly ecstatic just watching Gucci this entire set, because I can tell they've changed their style a decent amount since the last time that I talked to her. She's been going for so many more 2-2-Us than I had seen before. Just constant using that 2-2-U, getting a lot more corner carry, and honestly, a lot more chances to get these resets due to the left-right dash mix that she kind of has.
Yes.
And it's honestly impressive to see how often she kind of goes for it. And there was a few times where it's if you don't fully know when she can go for it, it becomes a little tricky. Because I think even we may have glossed over a few times that it's she stayed on the same side, but that's because it was intended to be same side. You had to just kind of guess for a moment. It's really kind of nice just to see how much more she's incorporating the mix from Yuel and just using a lot more of these ultimate skills that most people weren't fully looking at. Yuel was generally considered just oh yeah, you kind of want to use her SBA a good amount because that's where her damage is. Her ultimate skills are just okay, but really showing off how good that 2-2 is.
Yeah,
I'm really happy to say that.
Especially later on the set, there was being able to get 2-2-U being the Foxfire, correct? I'm just trying to make sure in my head. Yeah, yes. Yeah, the being able to kind of take full advantage of that on there afterwards. Even the non-ultimate skill version where you just got you've got the plus frames, you got a multitude of options you have in there you can follow up with on there afterwards. It's been it was really nice to see what GucciBluntWrap was doing, kind of getting kind of going back and forth. There was a couple of side switches in there where just the slightest amount of delay to get the run under and get onto the other side. That was just I definitely got hit. Was not expecting that. I was very surprised and pleased to see that in action.
Mm-hmm. Gotta remind people that there is a guard button in this game. You know, if you're not using it, then it's your fault. It's all on me. You know, I'm just better. That's how it works. I'm playing Yuel. You should have held that guard button.
Yeah, that is definitely that's one of the buttons where it's I keep telling myself it's oh yeah, I need to use that more. I need to it's over here. I have it over here for a reason, but I'm just the force of habit comes into play at that point. And meanwhile, Brick SBD coming in with a rating with a party of 51. Thank you so very much for joining us here for WASD Granblue Open number 31.
Yeah, thank you so much. And whenever I see a party that big, especially around that 50 mark, I think about the 50 codes in the match arena that we have in total, but we only have 28. If only half the party of that raid were to go to our match arena and just get some codes done, we'd get really, really far in there. All you have to do is hit !M in the chat. It takes you to the link. You hit the claim code button. You sign into any of your socials, and it puts free money into the pot. Absolutely free money. It's super nice, super good. It helps our gamers all at the end of the night. And, if you're feeling a little generous, you can also go and contribute some extra out of your own wallet. We do have stretch goals here at 150. We do get a top 4 payout. Top 6 is 320, and 660 is top 8.
Yeah, it's it's very nice to see. Match Arena's been doing that for years, being able to make that happen with the claim codes in there. It's been a wealth of opportunity for us, for all these online brackets going in here, and I'm just happy to see that being a continuing trend.
Mm-hmm.
But we got I think our next match happening here coming up: Inspector versus Space Toast, Coast to Coast.
One of the best names in the book, honestly. I still absolutely love that name.
Yeah, it is. I keep I have to pause when I see it, just because I see the toast part and I was no, it's not Coast. It's not Coast. There's only 2 coasts in there. It's not the 3 on there. There's a toast involved as well. But I do enjoy seeing it very much.
Yeah, it's one of the best. Although I haven't really seen Space Toast play in more recent times, I'm not fully sure who they play right now. Although Inspector, Yes, he is sitting right there on the Percival. Has been probably the main Percival user since even like vanilla days. Was playing really good with that Percy, but even now, just like really showing off that this character is just actually really strong and basically saying, no, even before like all the buffs he got, I was still playing this character. I was still testing things. After the buffs, I'm making this character mine.
There was a time, like especially like with Rising, it was like, oh, Percival, it's like where people were unsure of the character's strengths overall, and like were like kind of playing them down. But like the people that have stuck with that character and kind of tinkered, like I've become a believer seeing that over the more recent tournaments, especially.
Mm-hmm.
But as we get things rolling here, I'm taking a look at the bracket, seeing who else we have like going on. Like we do have a couple matches coming up here, but it looks like you can see it for yourself doing the exclamation point bracket in the chat. Like seeing that as well. The like this is going to be the decider who goes against Coach Steve as well. Like the match that we have coming up. So.
Yeah, if they don't get in too early, at times, sometimes something comes up. You need a little bit extra time. We'll understand that, but we do have to keep things moving on after a bit. But yeah, for now, just waiting a little bit longer on Space Toast. My goodness, you were saying that it's like whoever has to win this one would go up against Coach Steve, and honestly, that's a terrifying idea.
Yes, yeah. Now there's I mean, we're looking at like if you look just over to the right of me. Like I'm not sure which way it's pointing out here. I think I'm mirrored on here, but I like you just believe it. To the right of me, it says last week's winner, Coach Steve, has been consistently winning many Granblue Fantasy versus Rising brackets online and off, like throughout the year so far. That has been showing that power of the Belial quite a bit.
Yeah, Steve, very consistent ever since Rising came out. Really just kind of said, you know what, I'm gonna go all in on this game for a while. Wasn't the biggest fan of vanilla, but yeah, once this game came out, it's like, oh no, I like this style, I'm gonna go in, and has really been showing it's like just how good he is. And honestly, I'm always impressed by it. I think it was like maybe a month or two ago, I literally just asked Steve for games just so I can understand it's like how good are you actually? And I was I was demolished. it was free. I just thinking about it every now and again, I'm just like, I wanted to go in there thinking like maybe I can get some more Belial experience. Belial still bothers me, and now I look at every other Belial I fight and I'm just like, you're not Steve. You're not that scary. No Belial can scare me like that.
Yeah, no, like you gotta witness true terror for a little bit, and then you go like, oh yeah, everything else is like that's nothing. I can take care of that in my sleep. Even if I'm losing at that, it's not facing off against true terror.
Mm-hmm. If anything, actually, that was the same exact thing with me and Steve for crossover arc earlier this month. I got to fight the Siegfried, and that also changed my perspective entirely.
Yeah, Siegfried definitely a character, one of those characters that the more like we've seen quite a bit from that character, and it's been mostly scary throughout that time on there. In terms of Coach Steve and like that, I think it was like TNS 9. I remember there was like at least 2 or 3 different brackets they were in at that point, like, and they were like in top 8 like on that, and just like watching Coach Steve go back and forth between all these games, wrecking house a lot, and just being very impressed by the play I've seen there.
Yeah, Steve has been playing for a long time. If I remember correctly, he's like also one of the best like Marvel players out there. Like, he's been playing a good amount of. If I remember correctly, KOF 15 was like another one of the games that they absolutely loved. Which, now that I think about that means Garo is going to be a really fun one to play as well.
Oh yeah,
looking forward to that. Even WASD, we're going to be probably running that at some point.
Oh yeah, no, definitely looking forward to seeing how that game City of the Wolves grows out on that. I've been looking at like something. I haven't got a chance, my hands on it to play like demo. I didn't get to go to Evo, unfortunately, on that. But it's I'm looking at that footage and I'm salivating, definitely.
For real, for real. But all right, we waited long enough on Space Toast. Unfortunately, they did not show up. So we are moving on to our next game, which is going to be Zenkos and SenpaiSpyder. Going to be Nier and Metera. Let's see how this one works out. So Nier, generally one of the strongest characters. Everyone knows how scary Nier can be. But Metera, not necessarily thought of to be all too much. But I think in this matchup, it can actually work out a little bit in Metera's favor, just because my knowledge, Death doesn't really go through projectiles all too well, unless it's like some of the ultimate skills.
You were right on that. Like, Death, if you have access to these, like you're able to place Death in certain places, like we're seeing right now. Follow up in there. Zenkos had a very nice round, you know, like kind of show off and trying to prevent SenpaiSpyder from playing that zone game in there. But it's typically a lot harder for you to deal with it than SenpaiSpyder being able to go back with Metera and throw out the butterflies, throw out the arrows, and make that happen. You gotta kind of like play around with them.
Senpai already getting rid of Death a few times, just kind of nice right there, but still has to find their way through. Unfortunately, not gonna get landing with that ultimate skill, but Senpai gonna be getting their hits here, and the butterflies out.
Nice, beautiful battle. Anti-air waiting patiently. Zenkos comes in, goes ahead, plays a little bit of that volleyball game. Going in, like catching in there with the delay on there, going in forward. Here we go. Going to send it off with Skybound Art. That's going to finish it off. That was the first match. Already done.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nier can do extremely good damage in this game because after using some of those stocks, she'll just gain more and more damage. Like we saw with that SBA, it was only with one stock left, so a lot of the damage just came through from having low stocks. So you kind of have to make sure it's like, okay, even if you're getting rid of Death most of these times, if a Nier can get rid of those stocks fast enough, get a good enough hit, yeah, it's still going to be a lot of damage that you're looking at.
Right, and that was enough to convince SenpaiSpyder to switch over.
Yeah, Senpai has repped many characters before, the Metera, the Onrei, and now as well the 2B. So trying their hand at that, the 2B, I'm not sure how much better it is in this matchup, but it definitely is probably a comfort pick for him. But even still, comfort or not, Zenkos is just making this work so well. Can't even jump over it either. We'll probably have to double jump with 2B, one of the nice things about it, but yeah, I didn't even think that you had to jump there.
Well, SenpaiSpyder did try to get like forward, get in between Nier and Death, and like we'll try to get closer away, like you know, like get into a safe spot on there in process, but it was up there in this area. Now we're catching up. I like that canceling out Death in there. It's like you still have actually played stock there. We're going to carry from SenpaiSpyder though. Not going to get much, not going to get anything off of it here. In fact, Zenkos going to get it on it.
Oh, that's a good hit for Senpai. Let's get some good corner carry. Yeah, now has to kind of play a little bit lame. Can't really do too much with very little skill gauge.
Using that long reach heavy attack in there. Like as trying to get the claw back on there and going to finish off the job with just another hit. Zenkos taking that in just as quick as the first game in there, switching around, like not showing any remorse whatsoever.
Yeah, it can be really hard to deal with that Nier character, you know, as well. Senpai was doing very good early on, just kind of checking the Death, making sure it's like, okay, if you're sending out Death too much, I can just kind of hit it, stop it, at least for a little bit, get some time back. But the switch to 2B, I wasn't fully understanding it as well, because once you switch to 2B, she does not have, like, a fast normal. I'm pretty sure both her fastest normals are, like, 7 frames. And so it becomes a little bit harder to even try to check Death. So I was a little surprised. I was thinking maybe we're going to be trying to go even further ranged using some of these normals, but if that was the case, Zenkos did a really good job at just closing the gap and making sure, no, I'm just going to kind of stick onto you really easily.
Yeah, we saw that happen, and we one of the things that you pointed out actually was the skill gauge being like drained pretty quickly. One the nerfs that 2B got early on, and upon her release, was that like her skill gauge was like not as useful as it was initially on there, and you're still having to kind of play the game and like play a little bit of a balance there to be able to use those long range skills that 2B depends on. We saw a little bit of it kind of going back and forth, trying to use the long range of the heavy attacks from SenpaiSpyder to try to kind of keep out of the range of Nier of Zenkos there, but we were like, it was not working, was not able to get the hits that they were wanting from that. Like it seemed like, especially early on, with Metera being able to get those critical hits in there, but was not able to keep death off of you was the big problem.
Oh boy. I can see what our next match is going to be, and I am honestly pretty happy. We're going to be getting Fuselit and Ktang.
Okay, yeah, that is so Fuselit. I'm very familiar with the Vaseraga that Fuselit has. Like very scary, very terrifying in a lot of the online brackets. But I'm actually not as familiar with Ktang. Can you tell me about them?
Ktang, one of the better Narmaya players that we really have, has been showing up very consistently, doing really well, and especially when the game like just dropped, was probably one of the few people other than I think Witch Hazel that was showing off that it's like, no, this Narmaya character is a lot better than she was in vanilla.
So second appearance of Narmaya on the screen today, 31. And we're already kind of playing like, and I understand that you want to keep it like using the blade forward. You do not want Vaseraga near you at any capacity.
Oh, and that's gonna be some plus frames trying to go in already. Ktang, one of the other Narmayas that just play really aggressively at times. It's a little harder to play aggressively against Fuselit. A great defensive player, and Vaseraga really does help once they have the meter and this Soul Forge stack. Oh my goodness, wait a minute, where's your health bar going? Look at that damage!
It's going on a trip, it's going bye-bye, because you get hit with the follow-up on there with the low. Fuselit's going to take that first round.
I was just saying that Fuselit can play very defensive with Vaseraga, and the next thing you know, you just kind of die.
Yeah, I mean that is exactly like as soon as Vaseraga approaches, you're having to worry about like playing a dip, and you got access to that amazing command grab that Vaseraga has. Like that gets out of so many good situations for that character.
That command grab, decently fast, but builds a ton of meter, and this character is very meter reliant for both the reversals and their combo game.
Catching on throw, getting slowly back into the corner here. Going in there, tried to go for the ultimate version of the command grab. Ktang was ready for it though. Gets in with the punish. Is going to go in for the max amount of damage in here. Switch it out. Going in that skybound arc. That's going to be very close. That final touch is all you need there. Potential chip damage territory soon after, but you don't even need that. You just get the touch in there on the delay. Nice.
Battle 3.
Yeah, with no meter from Fuselit, it was either going to be some form of mash out or just going for the guard cancel, and yeah, worked out better for Ktang right there. Oh, unfortunately, that thing has infinite guard points, so yeah, Ktang's DP wasn't going to work, but finds their way in anyways. The shoulder tackle, that's even big damage mid-screen. Look at how much that is!
Yeah, like not even, like you're not quite out of the middle part of your life bar, but you did not. The first half of your life did not have it. But the side switch over from Ktang in there, I like that option in there, just like kind of switching out to get in there in the corner. But you're already back out of it thanks to the EX command grab.
Both are looking pretty low right here. Ktang kind of just trying to zone out Fuselit at least a little bit. Add up some of the chip with these Setsunas. Nice check right there. This could be a big point. Nice DP. Still, Fuselit, a little bit of a life lead. The chip is going to change that very soon, though.
Yeah, Ktang in that super skybound arc territory has actually Fuselit not quite there, but it gets chipped closer and closer to that once we get on there. There it is. Gets a hit, but nothing else afterwards. Waiting for patiently on both sides here. Trying to test out those waters here. Got him
that
with
was
the
gonna
ground
be
fireball.
Yeah, that was going to be a problem. As much of the chip damage that Ktang was doing to Fuselit, overall, just one of the ultimate fireballs from Fuselit was able to chip out a lot more than what Ktang was able to do, and just put them in a really bad situation right there.
Already giving a little bit of damage to even things out between the two, like as we start into the second match. It's still a tough one so far, but the big counter hit coming into play from Fuselit here. Gonna follow up. There's going in with the ultimate skill, wall bounce on there, and yeah, you are already having to deal with it. The immediate use of the ultimate skill to get the stagger from Fuselit.
But it doesn't seem like it's going to be really any useful, just because Ktang just losing the round. Fuselit still finding their way in. It seems like Ktang's having such a hard time either finding their way in and staying in, or just even being able to just kind of stay out of these ranges for Fuselit. My goodness.
We're getting a couple other confirms in there. Oh, yeah, from downtown with that command grab on there. Holds the shit like down, but no punish on there afterwards.
Huh?
That hits from the other side like that? Okay, okay.
Huh? Things are happening. Oh my goodness.
Are
What?
indeed happening. Get the side switch. Oh, okay.
This is a video game.
Yeah,
This is definitely a form of virtual entertainment.
we are video gamers out there, everybody. We're playing like I was not expecting like the first command grab to happen on there, but from the teleport on there afterwards with the ultimate slowdown that occurs on there, you get that extra little advantage in there, and just being able to kind of like just scoop from mid teleport out of there from Narmaya. Goodbye. Fuselit going to be moving on the winner side of the bracket.
This is one of those moments where it is slightly sad that we don't have those instant replays.
Yes.
Just because I really wanted to see what in the world happened there.
Yeah, that is one of those moments that I think like on the VOD I'm gonna go look back and it's like look and kind of adjust and see exactly what was going on, because there was some insanity happening in there that Fuselit was just taking full advantage of.
Yeah, I feel like there's scramble situations and then there's that. That just kind of happened.
Yeah, it's like most regions have scrambled eggs. Like if you look at like that was a scrapple. That was like scrapple or something, or like a mush of some sort. That was happening in there.
Playing Scrabble with the notation.
Yeah, it's like normal Scrabble is not enough for us at that point. So it did really feel like Ktang was getting some hits in there, getting the licks in where they counted. They just weren't getting the same amount of damage that Fuselit was able to convert from every single time. Like Fuselit was just non-stop, just draining that life bar.
Yeah, and I think it partly comes down to Narmaya, as much as she can play some really nice footsies, she doesn't have some of these tools, kind of like Djeeta Vorpal Blade, where it's like you hit at the tipper range, you get a full combo going to the corner. She's a lot more like she'll get a full combo up close to you, do some great damage, and like get some great meter. But if she's not up close to you, her damage can be a little bit lacking if she doesn't already have 50 meter for the ulti Setsuna.
Yes.
So
yeah,
it's a little strange, and it really did come down to Fuselit did a great job making sure that Ktang couldn't really get close to them most of these times. But you know what? That's then. This is now, and we have a new set to be looking at. We have KaiAi versus JrJam. Let's see how this goes. JrJam, honestly, one of my favorites to watch at times, just because their Lowain is insanely funny to watch.
Like just guy like love to go into shenanigans, or just kind of play you with being able to surprise you in some certain ways.
Kind of able to surprise you, but also just like it really does kind of show you it's like, no, this Lowain character, while goofy, can also be a little smart. And you're never sure it's like which part of this was the goofy part or not.
Yeah. I am a genius, oh no, kind of moment, if you will, on that. But we're stuck in the corner. The Catalina bot coming out to play with the boys in here. I like that getting, like, trying to get away from the dash attack from KaiAi here, but not too long afterwards. You know, going to get in the triple attack, get some damage in there, follow up on the low. One more touch, and all you need is go right into that Skybound arc.
Already should be a kill right there, and a good job for KaiAi. I was saying before, I love watching JrJam, but I always root for KaiAi. Brandon is just one of those players that I absolutely respect for just being extremely consistent and always doing pretty well now. I'm enjoying whenever they get to play and just show off what they've been learning with Belial.
Yeah, definitely using the long range of that 50 to get back into the corner, but now JrJam having an opportunity to change strike back and getting in with the hit from the boys in here. So let's get the follow-up on here, and the human pyramid attack is coming out to play once more.
The amount of damage now, KaiAi is going to have to really worry here. Gets poked by the low, and JrJam tying up the rounds here. It doesn't seem like KaiAi has the best of opportunities to be able to get out of this corner. Possibly a little worried about just using that DP. KaiAi at times more willing to find a mash out than use these DPs. You know, most of the time, if you can just run a game plan like this and just have your pressure, you don't really have to be on the defense. You don't have to worry about those DPs. You just have to worry about keeping your turn, and you know, let's see if KaiAi can still do that.
Yeah, a little bit of a shimmy in there, trying to get like bait out the throw from JrJam. Here comes like so a little bit after the Catalina bot. Just a little bit like further away here. One more time, just going to go ahead and get like a little bit of like lead out. There's that DP coming into play, and then yeah, fade the second hit of that, and that's going to be a world of damage in the favor of JrJam. And a little unfortunate again on that, but the happy accident from KaiAi able to turn things around on there afterwards.
Oh, and here comes the Iggy. All right, do you know how to play Mario Party? You've seen this countless of times before. And you do here gets, I think that's actually air unblockable with those stones too.
Yeah, like I see what they were trying to do in there. Like maybe it was like trying to guess the next move in there. Was like maybe if I beat up here, maybe it's lava on there. Unfortunately, wrong ground attack incoming into play there. But we're already immediately back into play. JrJam up 1, but KaiAi is like make sure that nothing is like that was nothing. Going back in here, taking full advantage of the corner. Already half a life bar gone. JrJam.
Even just spend the SBA, yeah, get rid of one of those BP. Do a ton of damage here. JrJam just be one scenario away. If you parry wrong, things can go pretty badly. And without any meter, can't use the ultimate DP. And oh, just gets caught by the Raging Strike.
Yep, just get caught in the end there. I like going to KaiAi, like, yeah, a very good recovery on that to get back in into the full-on score.
Again, maybe a different corner, but same situations. Let's see. JrJam trying to find their way out with the EX Awesome Sauce. I think how KaiAi is working their pressure eventually, meaning JrJam had to get out with the Brave counter.
There comes the DP. JrJam got pretty lucky with like some of the push options in there. He recovered a fair amount of health in there. And actually has corner advantage in there. But here, Skybound R anticipating on there and gets the hit on there from KaiAi. Very nice.
Yeah, beautiful reaction, and now with only one BP from JrJam, yeah, gonna be going into that Iggy. Does not want to hold as much damage as possible. Okay, just block it out for a little bit. Have to still dodge the lava floor. Nice double dodge on the lightning ball. Still looking good on life, but oh no, the dodged Raging Strike. Not quite close enough to the corner, so couldn't deal with it, but yeah, just the far medium.
Yeah, deceptively long range on that. Very nice.
Oh, actually getting caught by the bro. Unfortunate right there. There we go.
on the low, gets a little bit of the awesome sauce on there afterwards, and now just kind of keep the range, just trying to make sure that they still own the corner more than anything else.
Oh, it's dodge, but yeah, unfortunately gets caught there. Nice with the Raging Strike. Have to make this count though. Not looking quite good on health. What an air throw, and Chip is also going to be a thing here. Yeah, with the Brave counter, yeah, the awesome sauce finishes it out. JrJam taking it 2-0 over KaiAi.
Yeah, at the very end there, very, very nice play on there. I like very, like, even though like 2-0, KaiAi was doing like a lot of like really good momentum in there, like trying to switch things around there. We saw early on not trying to use that DP too often, like got in like to a little trouble like as a result of that, but was able to kind of get some damage in there. It really was like JrJam kind of keeping up that range, throwing out the boys, throwing out the Catalina bot. A lot of use of health and not a lot of use of the parry actually, outside of a couple of moments to like kind of like to either fill up space or do the evasion afterwards on that. So very nice to see that. It was very, like I said, very fun match to watch.
Yeah, that's gonna mean that Brandon's gonna be heading on to the loser's side. I don't think my start is currently working all too well, so I can't see who they'd be fighting. Oh, I think... Okay, there's actually a few matches to go before Brandon's opponent will be selected, but my goodness, I'm looking at who it could possibly be. Whether it's SSK, SenpaiSpyder, or Yozamitsu, all of those names are killers.
Oh yeah, guy going down this list. Yeah, I'm looking along. There is like we're getting to that point in the bracket where we're starting to see like that point where we just like I kind of wish we could like put everything on stream and like to see as much as we can. Time is a limited resource, unfortunately, on there, but we're gonna get to see plenty of good matches as we go along for sure.
And definitely the next match we also are getting is another great match. Going to be Coach Steve versus Yoru Sensei. My goodness, we were talking before about how good Steve is. We didn't get to talk about Yoru Sensei. Yoru Sensei, another one of our 2B players, really good at just focusing mostly on the normals and going for some really nice strike throw pressure.
Okay. Yeah, like that is one thing, like since 2B plays a little bit differently from the rest of the cast, has access to those auto combos regardless of like whether or not you want to go like whether you whiff or not at that point. So like being able to kind of play around that to advantage, is one of the things that makes that character very interesting to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Especially considering, like, as you mentioned before, there was the skill changes that happened. It means that people had to change up how they function with 2B, and I feel like Yoru has done a really good job of just making sure it's like, this isn't going to affect my game plan. I don't have to worry too much about my skill gauge. If I have it, I have it. If I don't, I'm Gucci. It doesn't matter no matter what.
Yeah, that is like feeling like you, like outside of playing with the character, like you don't want to rely on one, like having that good balance in there, like despite like those changes, being able to like it's like, oh, okay, here's my game plan when I have that. It goes a extremely long way.
Believe in
like
victory.
to play the character to this maximum degree.
Engage.
But here we go. Coach Steve on the Belial. Here's Yoru Sensei on the 2B. No surprises here, but we're already getting a couple to show the 6-6 Ls in there from Coach Steve on there. But yeah, the parry coming out from Yoru Sensei in there all the way to the corner. And Coach Steve finds the jump in opportunity there to get back into neutral territory with a staggering combo.
Ooh. Okay, getting hit with the Raging Strike most likely wanted Brave counter, but it actually works out really well. Now that gets rid of 2B Peeps and Steve. Yeah, that's going to be another big issue for Steve. The double jump from 2B makes it really awkward to anti-air, and as is, Belial's anti-air is not the best for hitting someone high up in the air.
Yeah, you are absolutely correct on that. But it's like we're getting it. We got in with the crossover attack on there. Going to even it up and get a little bit of advantage. Go even more so in the favor of Coach Steve here. Yeah, what better advantage is there than to winning the round?
Goodness. Yeah, Steve with that side swap and everything, just going in, getting the kill. Massive amounts of damage for that too. And just with that SSBA, getting rid of 2 BP, it's so much extra damage. Oh my goodness, what a way to get around the pod.
Yeah, but actually able to kind of like get a slight jump on them there, and was able to like get like the throw escape afterwards on there. Going into the 6H, yeah, the Brave counter to get away from the situation here. Back in neutral territory in the favor of Yoru Sensei. Doesn't get it like a wall bounce, but does get the corner in there and trying to switch up. You're not going to take this throw, but we are going to switch sides. Do-si-do.
Oh, that's going to be a pretty nice hit for Yoru. However, he can't really cash it out too much. Still in this mid-screen. Good dodge on the fireball. 2H, not counter hit, so can't get too much. That few hits should do it. Tying up the rounds. Alright. Yoru being a little bit more defensive and just starting to watch out a bit more for how Steve is wanting to get out. Starting to police these jump outs of the corner. But Steve is still doing really good on defense, making sure that these throws aren't really connected.
Yeah, you do have access to some mobility options from 2B to be able to kind of like get away from some like the approaches that Belial does have. And we see that like going into the corner. There comes like Coach Steve does get the advantage after the jump and doesn't get anything for it, but does get the combo afterwards on the confirm here. Going to try have the opportunity after the combo limit.
Back to mid-screen for at least a little bit, but it's kind of difficult. Yoru will have the advantage at the more full screen lengths just because of these large normals, and even that's special, but oh my goodness, wait a minute! Complete change in momentum right here, and do a good amount of damage. Hard knockdown, what's it gonna be? Tries to go throw. Yeah.
Uses the invincible option on there just to finish off the like, and Yoru Sensei going to go take the first match.
Battle 1.
Very, very nice right there. Let's see if we continue. Whoa, that 2M. Stuffing for at least a little bit, but yeah. Yoru, once again, doing a great job at getting Steve to this corner. Nice damage, too. Now you just kind of have to wait for a little bit because of that. Yep.
Yeah, we used a lot of skill meter in the process, though, so we're going to have to build that up slowly but surely. Use these normals. Like trying to get in there on there, but Coach Steve Belial getting the side switch, but the confirm from Yoru Sensei into the Skybound Arc.
Nice damage, getting rid of 1 BP as well. Yoru looking really healthy, and with that throw, we're now 1 round away for Yoru Sensei.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, like I like some of the options that Yoru just goes right in there, gets in with a hit, and already back into the corner. But like I like some of the options that Yoru Sensei has been watching the skies a little bit more, been getting these anti-airs from Coach Steve, as we were going along the process. Coach Steve getting a little bit of advantage, trying to go in with the 6-6L early on, but this time the parry from Yoru Sensei in there, going to get the follow-up on the Raging Strike in here. Nice little combo. Go right back at you. I got one of those too.
Pretty nice. Some good damage. Still needs to make up such a difference. The throw techs just lead back to neutral, and neutral is not where Steve wants to be. Can't really stop these approaches all too well, except for that.
God.
Going with the double, and still gets the 6-6H.
The long-range shot put confirms that we're seeing here from Coach Steve.
Yeah, pretty nice right there. Still needs a little bit more, though. Not connecting with that 6-6L, but the 2M into the far H. Works out. Steve staying alive.
Down for the justice there, but the approach into the anti-air, unfortunately not able to get anything else afterwards, but does stuff it out to get the advantage a little bit.
Goodness. Okay, Steve being a lot more willing to be aggressive right now. Even still, kind of just backing away, letting Yoru get so much more space here, getting into the corner. This can be some nice damage. Nice tech on the throw. Gets out with the 6XL. This is what we needed. We needed that brave counter to put Yoru into the corner. Just because look at this. Now, with the corner control.
Combo limit comes into play, though.
Okay. Just a little bit more. Once again, Steve was giving up so much space, but it actually baited Yoru into coming closer. And now we lead into the SBA, getting rid of one more BP and putting Yoru in the corner. This could be big for Steve.
Yeah, you get to and like guarantee hit into the extra damage, so every hit will count. There's the double jump, kind of keeping away, trying to bait out a motion from Coach Steve.
Steve not even reacting to just the whip right there. Perfectly okay. Still working their turn. Just backing away once again. Can hold the chip for a while right here. I'll be fine with it. Nice hard knockdown. Both tried to go for a throw, but Steve was a little bit faster.
Oh, Yoru Sensei was trying a couple of things in there just to kind of bait out any sort of button from Coach Steve to get the advantage. And Coach Steve was not fighting for it. Does get the 6XL as we begin into our match 3 here, but nothing much else afterwards. But Yoru Sensei comes out with the parry into a combo of their own.
Nice little throw bait right there for Sensei. Now, oh, but the combo drop giving Steve an opportunity. Be big. What a side swap right there! I didn't know you had enough time for that.
Yeah,
That's
not
sick.
only got it all the way there, like at the combo limit, was able to get the side switch and get the follow up in there. Having to use a brave point to get out of that situation from Yoru Sensei.
But that 2M just getting stuffed. The far heavy from 2B working out, trying to finish this off. Can you get one more hit? Yes, you can. There we go. Yoru Sensei. Once again, 1 round away. Steve still bring it back. Seems like they're going to be trying with that 6XL. Yeah, here's the brave counters from Yoru, just trying to get back this momentum. And once again, in this corner, it's kind of just been Yoru getting Steve to the corner super fast. And because of that, he gets so much extra damage from these 2B routes.
Ooh, hangs out and plays the Nakaruru game on there a little bit, so I get a little bit of damage in there. And here we go, like one more touch.
Actually, no, it kills! That's gonna be Yoru taking it 2-1 over Steve. I wasn't even sure that was gonna kill. That super generally is pretty low damage, so I was expecting like one more hit left.
Yeah, it was the alternate of the commentator's curse, because I started thinking it's like I think it's going to kill, and I stopped myself, and it's like no, no. If as soon as you do that, it's going to be like the opposite way. Something's going to happen. Like you said, that's a little bit lower damage than you expect, especially scales down at that point. But sure enough, surprises do happen, and there Yoru Senpai taking it on, continuing on the winner's side of the bracket.
Yeah, doing pretty nicely, knocking out Steve and putting them into losers. Oh man. I'm gonna feel bad for whoever has to fight Steve in losers, but you know, that is what it is.
That is unfortunate. That is the way double elimination tournaments work. Someone has to go somewhere on the winner's side, and you have to face off every person that comes across their way, and they have to face against you. So it works both ways. It's a double-edged sword for a reason.
All right, so now we're gonna be looking at the bracket just for a little bit. We have our top 8 winner side set. We have Yoru Sensei, Zenkos, JrJam, and Fuselit. Those are going to be some great games that we're going to be getting very soon. But we also need to just, take a little bit of a break. Going to be doing a 10-minute break just to kind of let things catch up and, just give us a little bit of time, get something to drink,
Yeah. We're not going anywhere, but you got enough time. You got enough time to get something, get comfortable, come back, enjoy the rest of it alongside us.
Or do some Matcherino codes in the meantime. It takes like 10 seconds and we're giving you 10 minutes. Those Matcherino codes are stupidly easy. All you gotta do is head on to the link that gets put in the chat. If you hit !M, sign into any of your socials, claim the code. Super easy, puts free money into the pot. But yeah. I think now we're going to be heading off for our little break. See y'all soon. Welcome back, everyone. Back from our little break. Getting ready for our top 8. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's right. We already have the winner side of things already all planned out here. We got Yoru Sensei and Zenkos on one side of winners. On the other side, and I think it's going to be our next match coming up on stream, JrJam versus Fuselit happening. So I think dealing with the Lowain versus Vaseraga there. And in the 10-minute break, looking down on their loser side of things, like, it feels like chaos has reigned supreme, actually.
Yeah, looking at some of the loser side, I am honestly amazed. For one, Xerom is in loser side, something I rarely say. Coach Steve has been eliminated 2-0 by JMAMH, and I was not ready for that either. SenpaiSpyder was just taken out by Yozamitsu 2-1, and they're now having to face KaiAi. Oh my goodness, wait. KaiAi Yozamitsu to try to get into top 8 as well. That's insane.
Oh, wow. That is... and not to mention, like, some of the matches that we didn't get to see on stream. Fuselit beat Xerom to go into the bracket down there to get into this top 8 spot here. So that's what happened there. And we're already into the match here with JrJam versus Fuselit in this winner semifinal.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever seen Fuselit fight a Lowain, and I am extremely interested how this goes now.
I could see it. Like, there's a... Lowain has the power of friendship on his side, is what happens there. Like, being able to throw out the Catalina bot. The Catalina bot I am counting as a friend, but it has that... Like, Fuselit, Fuselit, Vaseraga coming in there, like, has the damage and going in closer in there, the stomp and the battalions of fear going out to play here. Seems to be not the turn in the slide. The battalions of fear all the way to the corner here. We're going to get the little touch in there, follow up into the down for the first round.
I love that Fuselit looked at the power of friendship and raised a shoulder charge and literally went through every single thing that Lowain has. Alright, once again, getting things started. The armor comes through. That armor is going to be a huge thing when it comes down to trying to get through all of that. Once again, just going through all of the friends, going through the bros and the Catalina bot. And yeah, now this is going to be some big damage. Not quite a kill, but there's the throw just to end it off. Try to parry? I don't think so.
Yeah, but who wants a hug at that point? Usually it's here for hugs. Like, the scythe doesn't have to do all the hugging all the time.
We're going back to the room for a moment.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen JrJam play many other characters. That's a Cagliostro.
That is a Cagliostro. That is correct. We're seeing a switch off here. Maybe, like, the friendship wasn't happening. Time to set up some mines and traps and all along the board here. We're trying to set up a Looney Tunes campaign against Vaseraga.
Gonna have the Acme style of a gameplay right here.
Acme versus Vaseraga, new movie. Alright, immediately trying to throw out the, charge up the rock a little bit with the U skill in here. Kind of keeping up the bay here. He's doing a really good job of
What a mash right there. What a throw!
Catching away there. Backing away from the fireball, getting the approach here, and Fuselit is just playing the tried and true approach game here. Italian Fear is second going in. Slowly we go into the corner here. You want to get that confirmed, and they're following EX into the ultimate skill, and you have to use a lot of resources to get that, but JrJam is in Super Skybound on range.
Trying to do the 2-2-U. The grounded one is not as safe as the air one.
Catching in with the low.
Still just trying to... Okay, yeah, that far heavy. It lives by the name far.
Yeah,
but I was not expecting that to hit, just because, really, really slow button, just to kind of, balance out the idea of how far the reach is. But my goodness. Fuselit just needing one more round. JrJam really has to get things started, and it's not really easy, just because every time JrJam tries to put a trap, Fuselit's just kind of running through it. That charge just kind of working out amazingly well in Fuselit's favor.
JrJam is getting into a lot of trouble, like trying to like deal with these kind of days here and getting punished for it. He already had the last little bit of life and just goes ahead and throws it out there. Already getting hit with the buttons in there, and that's going to be a finish the job. He's going to be moving on in this top 8 portion of the bracket.
Yeah, extremely fast. Didn't seem like JrJam was really able to get any form of game plan started. Like, Lowain can kind of play a little bit of a zoning game just because of the bros and the Catalina bot. Just kind of, you know, if they need to start eating, you get close, the awesome sauce. Didn't really work out just because, you know, I got a shoulder tackle.
Yeah.
Cagliostro, very much the same. Just put down a trap, charge up a rock, use a few spears. I got a shoulder tackle. I don't think this just works out for JrJam's favor.
Yeah, there was a very comedic moment in there where just like playing out the trap, and I could almost see like Cagliostro was like, don't you want to walk into that? And it's like, no, far heavy, just going to strike you down right here. Just the comedic timing was impeccable on that. But yeah, that is going to be like Fuselit going to be moving on in there. I think, like, taking a look here, we still got a few of those Matcherino codes happening. We got 11 left here. If you want to go back and look at yourself, you can just log in. It's so easy. Like, we keep saying it, we keep harping on it because it's true. You can just hit that login button. You can just go in there. You can just click on it. You don't even have to, like, set up your own account. If you just create the account through, like, whatever whatever or any and all accounts that you have, like login access to, go in there, get that login, hit that claim code button, get it in there. You're helping out the bracket, you're helping out WASD, and you're helping out make a good bracket keep going.
And if you're feeling a little generous, you can always, you know, donate out your wallet. If we do hit 150, we get that top 4 payout. And I know it seems far, but we've hit it many times before. So, nothing's impossible.
Yep, exactly. Still plenty of matches to go in this bracket for sure.
And now our next match is going to be coming up. We're going to be having Zenkos and Yoru Sensei. So Nier versus 2B. Going to be an interesting one. We saw something like it before when we had SenpaiSpyder come through. But Yoru Sensei plays a different style of 2B. So I'm going to be interested to see how that goes. Though, one of the similar issues I mentioned before, you know, 2B, slower buttons because she can just kind of chain through things, but she can't really, you know, check death as easily just because she has very slow buttons. Just
right.
Yeah. Becomes a little bit harder that way, but I mean, with the extra range that 2B has, you know, very possible that we could just leverage that and start just making sure it's like, okay, the 214's gonna be a little bit hard to call out with the far H here, so you know, gonna have to worry about. Okay, I was not expecting that one of all things though.
Well, one thing I was just thinking about with, like, as you were talking on to that, like, GB has access to extra mobility. We didn't see much of that in there, just to chop down death temporarily as we go into the corner here. But being able to use that to your advantage and get, like, kind of predict some of the moments that Zenkos does have on there may go a long way. And we're starting to see some of that just like at the very beginning of the match.
Yoru still trying to find their way in. This is where things get a little bit more difficult. Okay, that actually hit a jumping Yoru Sensei. My goodness, that Raging Strike hit a lot higher up than I expected. My goodness, another Raging Strike actually getting through, and that should be a kill for Zenkos.
Yeah,
things happen very fast when Zenkos is playing. I've just come to realize that.
That was the pop fly of Raging Strikes if I've ever seen one on there. Immediately, Death coming out to play in the second round here. Going to get a little bit of, like, back and forth between it, playing the one-player game on there. But Yoru Sensei is not deterred. You're going to try to get the follow-up on there with the throw in here. Gets caught in there with the hit, confirmed from Zenkos to get the corner in there. Throw a Death from the high. Trying to use the break counter to get out of the situation, but getting slowly pushed back into it.
I just want to mention that Zenkos' combo right there was honestly insane. Just great knowledge to know what you could have gone for in that situation. But even still, has to close out this game, and it's still possible for Yoru. Waiting out a little bit more of the meter and the stock. Only 2 stocks, so Zenkos is going to have to be worried about that. But right here, we're probably going to be cashing out into SSBA.
Good call.
Get rid of 2 diamonds, do some extra damage. Things are not necessarily looking good for Zenkos here. Life about even. Now, and I have to play at this spacing. But the 2-2U actually reaches?
It did at the very tip of the edge on there. Like Yoru Sensei was also trying to like kind of do the far reaching with the heavy normals on there at back forward, but Zenkos was able to get the strike and vacuum back to get the confirm and get that first match.
On to our second game. Let's see, can it change up from the first already? Yoru doing a little bit better on their offense, getting a lot of damage early on. Still just needs one more hit. Great mash right there for Zenkos. You're not gonna get me with that little overhead trick of yours. I know your game.
Yeah, the mash calling that out to a staggering degree on there, getting a little like push all the way in there. Finally hit the right on there, just finishes out with the rage chain in there just to get that round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, immediate call out! Get death out of here!
Yeah, that is one of the nice things about 2B's far heavy. Just can kind of call out death at these earlier timings. Can still be a little awkward because of how slow it is, but especially at round start, it is very useful. Nice brave counter, but the throw into the corner. Back throw incident could happen to you, but oh my goodness, that safe jump wasn't safe enough, and oh no, wait a minute. Now, once again, in the corner, plus frames, jumps over the brave counter. This can be really, really big for Zenkos.
Yeah, unfortunately, was able to get like a little bit and having to keep him down in play with the pincer attack from Death and Nier here. All the way back in there, holding it down there, waiting for the strike to get Death out of the way in there, and does get in with the throw to finish off the plate there. We're tying it up 1-1.
Very nice for Yoru Sensei, keeping it calm, especially in that moment. They lost so much health so fast, but just, yeah, find their timing, get that throw. And, oh my goodness, this time not going for the far heavy and just knowing that it's like, okay, you've seen it a few times before, let me just dash up and get these hits. Yoru being super aggressive right now.
Some of those mobility options, being able to dash in like that is an advantage to be sometimes in that place. We're already trying to jump in, get the way, get Death out of here, and throwing out the brave counter just to get the push back into neutral territory.
Nice plus frames right there. Brave counter coming through, hard knockdown. This is good for Zenkos.
Yeah, deep jump in on there and get the follow, the ultimate pirouette in there and the corner. Running Holly get the setup in there, forcing you to continue blocking in there. And Yoru Sensei's been consistent about waiting for Death to get away in here, but unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna have to go back and deal with blocking again in the corner. The evasion says no. Zenkos says yes. I'm going to take that round.
Battle 2.
Getting around and getting closer to finishing off this set, but still, Yoru's alive, getting some more hits in this corner once again. Mash. Zenkos probably expecting a throw. Yoru really likes to go for those dash up throws like right there, so you know, expecting it. And oh my goodness, what were you trying to press there? This is really nice for Yoru. Doesn't have meter though, so can't really finish it off.
Backs up with the parry from Yoru Sensei with the perfect at that point here.
Yeah, great call out with that parry just to get around the brave counter, finish it off. Once again, the far heavy to get rid of Death right there. Now just a little bit more, but okay, good jump out for Zenkos.
Still, Death is not dead. You still have to deal with it afterwards, so you got to hold the block there. Oh, trying to hold on. It was trying to try to land before Death could come into play. Did get a little bit of damage for that, but now you have to deal with the ultimate pirouette as we go into the corner, getting extra damage. Goodbye to the middle part of your life bar.
Ooh. Still going through. What a clash into the throw! It was actually in range. I wasn't sure about that. Oh my goodness, this
on that immediate use of Skybound art. I understand.
Look at that damage.
A little bit of damage. Oh, actually, yeah.
Throw range right here. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that you still had time to block that. Just a little bit more. Plus frames, yeah, get rid of death right there. Oh my goodness, yeah, the pod shockwave getting through. And that's going to be Yoru Sensei taking it 2-1 over Zenkos. I cannot believe how close that last round was.
Oh yeah, down to the wire 100%. That was amazing. That is like kind of there was a couple of moments in there where it was just like very smart decision making from Yoru Sensei in there to avoid the vacuum like of the claw just by going ahead and using the breakpoint. Still had access to him. Zenkos had 0, so like just had access to less resources as we're going along there. Yoru Sensei was just gonna keep it back and throwing in with the pod shockwave at the very end. Especially nice in there to move on the winner side.
My goodness, I feel like I have a lot to say about that entire set. Not even just like about like what happened at the end there. Noticing just how different that both these players play compared to anyone else that play their characters is honestly insane. But first, we're going to be looking at our bracket right here. We're going to be seeing we do have our winners finals set with Yoru Sensei and Fuselit. Our top 8 in the loser side is also done. Yozamitsu, Xerom, JMAMH, and Inochi. You know, great names all around. As we've seen before, our 2 other people from the winner's side, Zenkos and JrJam, just waiting in the losers for a little bit. But my goodness, this top 8 is still just as stacked as we had mentioned before, and I'm honestly so happy to see that.
Yeah, no, it's like going down the like filtering down to this point here. I'm seeing a lot like there's a couple names where like we were talking about like during the break is like JMAMH. I'm actually not sure who JMAMH plays. I'm excited to see that happen in there. Inochi, I'm glad they were able to get to the part like I know they like during the winner side of things they unfortunately had a DQ due to server issues with the game, but it seems like they were able to pop back, so great on that. But yeah, like Yozamitsu versus Xerom, that's going to be also like all these matches I'm looking down the list are slobber knockers. These I'm excited to see them.
Oh, and this is going to be Yoza Xerom. Our first match going to be Narmaya and Charlotta. Okay.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Yeah, so
let's see.
Engage.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Charlotta play this stream, but Xerom no stranger to streams, few and far between in here.
Yeah, generally Charlotta, not the most picked character. Most of the time, people don't really see how to make her work, but if there's anyone that knows, it's Xerom. Xerom, one of the most consistent players I've ever seen in any.
Yeah, Charlotta was one of those characters that was that got some really good tools in Rising, but everyone else got some real good tools too. So she was like you don't see her as much, but the people that have stuck with her, like especially like Xerom, have been doing non-stop good work. We're already going into a Sonic Spitball in here. We're going to get down first round going into Xerom.
That's the one thing. It's just like you talk for a few seconds and you're like, oh yeah, things should be going pretty slowly. And then you realize, oh wait, it's Xerom. They're already dead.
Yeah, already speeding things along here. Yozamitsu trying to switch things around here. Ooh, got the low in there, throwing it back into the corner in there, but the holy ladder coming out to play. The ultimate skill version of that in there. Goes into noble strategy with the overhead.
Things right there, nice throw. Xerom looking low on life. Great counter does come through. Gonna have to make up a lot of damage here, but if there's anyone that can make up damage, it's Xerom. This is our good first few hits. Probably just going to be taking this to the corner, and we're going to need one more mix-up.
Yes. Doesn't actually get, like, just waits it for it to get to the reset on there. Stays on there. Holding it back. Already jumping in response to Yozamitsu's jump in there, but the DP coming out to play there. Going to even things out 1-1 in this match.
Battle 3. Engage.
All right. Things are cooking up at least a little bit. Nice counter hit right there. Yeah, one of the things you still got to worry about the Charlotta jump-ins. Charlotta jumping in feels like it's really hard to kind of anti-air her just because her air hurtbox is a little awkward, I feel.
It's a little awkward, and she has different angles that she can kind of play around with, especially with the like being able to go into the noble strategy. But there we go. Oh, getting caught on there. Nice little combo from Yozamitsu here. Going to get back into the middle ground, but we already caught cancel out. But the follow-up in there, using all of the resources in there, the follow-up with the ultimate Holy Ladder in there. Going to go ahead and slowly push in there. The 6-6 coming into play there. That's going to be finally connecting that flight with the follow-up, but you still need one more hit in there.
Yeah, now Xerom just kind of making up that space, using the Charlotta ball. What an interaction right there, just going straight through the Holy Ladder. Yozamitsu finishing it off, getting the game. I cannot believe that was so close for Xerom as well. Just needed a little bit more damage. And you know what? Undeterred by that, going on, still trying to make it go by super fast. What a DP right there for Yozamitsu.
That was like a magic trick. That was just like, hey, check this out. Now you see it, now you don't. Going in. Getting on immediate use of the charge spin attack. Go in. Back throw in there. Oh, immediate. Tried to get out of the situation, but was already ready for it. But turn around is fair play for Xerom. Going to get the wall bounce. Going to get the follow up into like finish off the Holy Ladder. One more touch. Be looking pretty good, but just go ahead and go for the triple attack overhead and gets a follow up to get the round.
That is one of the nice things for Xerom. They do like to end with those triple attack overheads just to kind of pepper on a little bit of extra damage, make it even closer to either chip out your opponent or, you know, just get them a little bit closer for a full-on kill when you get the combo.
Get out of the situation. The side switch from Yozamitsu to get to the corner here and dodging away from the Holy Ladder in there to go ahead and get a full combo to get like tied it back and like get near even life now.
Oh my goodness, Yoza just being a little patient right there and seeing Xerom getting very antsy in the air. Drops the combo though. This is an opportunity with no BP. Xerom should be able to take this right here with the SSBA.
Yeah, just goes ahead and fires it off there. Finish off, show, do a cool pose. There we go, tie it up.
And still, I think it was a little awkward there for Xerom, just being maybe a little bit too antsy, jumping around a lot more, just letting a lot of these Holy Ladders fly, or yeah, just not really respecting Yozamitsu's offense. But there it worked out because Yozamitsu dropped, but you need to still change up your game plan. Make sure that you can just play it safer. It still seems like Yozamitsu's just playing really well right here.
Yeah,
finally, the Holy Ladder does land though, so maybe you just need to change up the timings a little bit more.
Yeah, Yozamitsu's been like very patient on a lot of things, but it's been like waiting for like the Holy Ladder to finish, like and being able to evade from that on PP. But Xerom's been able to kind of get slowly in there. Oh, try to time that like for like on the jump in on the other side, but Xerom gets the upper hand on that. Going to continue it off with the 2-2U in there and finish it out to get onto set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
Right, at a good footsie spot, and oh my goodness, the Demon Foot actually working out there, putting Yozamitsu close to this corner. The DP comes through. Okay, nice roll. Don't have to worry about the plus frames. Clash. Ooh.
Yeah, got it. Got in there with the A option and punish in there, and we're back in there using the Brave counter to get out of that. They on the same side in there. And there we go. Once again, Xerom, like, not wanting to have anything. Holy Ladder's been coming out to play for this damage.
Uh-oh. But that's a big counter hit. That should be a good amount of damage. Unfortunately, just a little too far. And oh no, just a few extra hits. Xerom gets the kill right there. That's Xerom taking it 2-1 over Yozamitsu.
Unfortunately, another Narmaya falls in the bracket, but that was a good match, and kind of I liked some of the options that Yozamitsu was trying to do to deal with some of the Charlotta pressure and these jump in attacks that that Xerom was showing off, especially like a lot of the getting on, waiting for the other side, waiting for the patience, and getting in with the normal on there afterwards. Very very nice to see that happen on there. But Xerom was able to kind of switch things around, and especially not like showing us like anytime that Yozamitsu wanted to get things started, like Xerom just turned it on. Just turned it on. It's like, I'm gonna holy ladder out of this situation. I don't care anymore. I want you away from me.
Mm-hmm. And generally, sending it back to neutral is not usually what Charlotta wants, especially in a matchup against like Narmaya, just because, you know, bigger normals, an actual fireball and such. But Xerom is so good at being able to get back in that it doesn't feel that much of a hindrance just to set back to neutral for like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of those things too where it's we saw some really good DPs from like being able to crush out situations from Yozamitsu on that. A lot of those like really good like deep hits in there from like normal strategy going in for the A, getting like the A option, getting a deep dive, but the full burst, getting in there with damage, which is very nice to see. But that's in the past. We're going to the future. We got Inochi. She's coming on the screen against Ladvia with the Ladvia.
Ladvia Nier. This is a matchup I suspect not many Ladvia players fully enjoy. However, you can actually get around some of the defensive options from Nier. As Ladvia, it's still really hard to just try to get in, and as you can already tell, the pressure going by so fast for Inochi. Look at the damage too. This might just be a kill as well. Just needs a little bit more. One last hit. Oh my goodness, the 6-6M ending up on the other side as well.
JMAMH tried
perfect of all that.
JMAMH tried to end things out with the two, like the ultimate headbutt in there just to get in there. Inochi, she was just ready for all of those situations. Just switching over with the side switch 6-6M in there just to finish the icing with the cherry on top. And here we go, already another round. Not quite a perfect. A little bit of life is gone here, but maintaining full control.
One more good hit, however, only has that one mark. So has to be careful with it. There's the super, but that was safe. So now Ma has the opportunity. Just goes in, gets as much damage as possible, but chip is going to be a factor, and there is one seal left. DP could be big here. Yeah, there we go. The DP on their wake up. Inochi taking round number 1 in a pretty clean fashion.
A little bit of misfortune goes a very long way. Inochi showing off things as we get here. But okay, JMAMH getting another chance here. Back in the corner we go. Having to use a lot of EXs to go in there, but Inochi coming back with death, and you're going to get that side switch on their end to set up to continue to use blocking.
Yeah, that far H, such a nice starter. You hear, again, just kind of waiting out, seeing if JMAMH is willing to go for a guard cancel of some sort. But, you know, just willing to hold it for a little bit. Oh no, that should be a kill even without the meter, and yeah, Inochi is 1 round away now.
Battle 2. Engage.
Definitely showcasing what Nier can do here as we go along. JMAMH just be able to get away death and get a little bit of damage here as we go along here. Like the idea is like keep Nier in the air, just like don't let her do her thing here.
Still going through now with the SBA. Should be able to close it out right here. Good job for JMAMH.
I've never seen that expression from Nier where it's just like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I would get drop kicked there.
Yeah, just watching Death take the hit for her, it's like, I can't believe it.
Goes in with the dash L in here, going all the way. Pirouette coming out to continue the combo just for a little bit longer here. Hold out the play there. Yeah, able to get away death here, but not able to get much else afterwards, unfortunately.
Yeah, still a little bit of an awkward situation with no BP right here. That's so much damage. Inochi takes it 2-0 over JMAMH.
At the beginning of that set, you were saying that like that Nier Ladvia matchup like seemed very dire, and I can understand that from that. JMAMH was able to get in some very good starts in there, but it was the Inochi show the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it very much does feel like it comes down to you have to get a really nicely placed lariat, or you just don't really get in.
Yeah, and definitely like early on, like the lariats were coming out of play. Inochi, she was already ducking. She was making it, waiting for those opportunities to come back into play. It's like, let me just send out death here. Let me introduce you to like my wrestling partner in the stable here as we go along. But
and one thing I've always wanted to mention about like Ladvia's is that one of the biggest things about her is how good that guard cancel can be. Because the counter hit guard cancel can give you a hard knockdown, it lets the grappler live. They live for that hard knockdown, and it means so much. But we really didn't see any guard cancel that got a counter hit, or many guard cancels that hit Inochi in general. Most of it, if there was a guard cancel, it hit Death, just so Death wouldn't be a threat anymore. But, you know, it didn't really do much overall for just getting the game plan started.
yeah, it was unfortunate in a lot of ways, like being able to have the time, the room to breathe, to begin a lot of the fallback on that from JMAMH on there. But it's it was a very nice showcase from like what Nier can do, just to deal with a lot of those situations in there. Alrighty though, we're coming in. We got ourselves another match here. We got more Nier coming up to play with Zenkos versus Xerom here, the loser quarterfinals match.
Yeah, should be pretty interesting. I've seen Xerom go through quite a few different Niers before. Not an impossible set whatsoever. If anything, I feel like quite a few Nier players have a bit of a tricky time understanding and how to get through to Xerom, since Xerom kind of plays a bit more aerial since they jump a lot, and it's kind of hard for most of Nier's stuff to kind of hit in that airspace, considering most of the things that Death does is just kind of grounded.
Yeah, especially when you're kind of dealing with like a little bit of the like demon flip into like the different trajectory options on there. Really, like we're already seeing Zenkos with a couple pretty good anti-airs against Xerom here, but a lot of the options, especially with Xerom, loves to go into using a lot of 2U, like also like in the process of things, kind of switch things up, and the follow-up on there seems to be ready to do that at any given moment. So, like between those two options, trying to kind of keep you guessing, Xerom does a pretty good job of that all the way through.
Yeah, still trying to get through to Zenkos. Xerom has not really been able to do much damage, and yeah, once again, another good anti-air. As I was saying, Xerom likes to be in the air a lot, doing a lot of these jumps. Zenkos is just really on top of it. It's like, okay, yeah, I'll send Death out a little bit just to make you want to jump, but I'm just ready with a 2H.
Oh, like unfortunately, yeah, try to use the Brave counter to get away, but it's like the side switch from Zenkos here, able to get a full combo on there afterwards in there. Managed to get Death out of the way for a little bit. We're on one stock from Zenkos here. That extra little bit of damage may help in things out here, but Xerom's not going to let that happen.
Yeah. Goodness, wait a minute. Xerom doing so much here, bringing the life back quite a bit. However, the air throw actually finishes because there was 0 BP for Xerom's side. Zenkos,
yeah.
My goodness, great reaction for that air throw too.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, like kind of like what we were saying earlier, like with like having to deal with like how you deal with Charlotta in the air. We've seen multiple ways that Zenkos has been able to satisfy those conditions.
What a DP reaction right there, just to stop the Blanca ball.
Yeah, I love that option actually, being able to get started and get the punish on there afterwards with Misfortune. Does get a little bit of a clip, but nothing else afterwards in here. And yeah, sends out Death, but it was like already in the process. Xerom was already up close and personal.
Okay, so now we got the counter hit. At least get it back a little bit. Nice jump out of the corner. Just waiting a little bit. Xerom has to be the one to get things started. Another great DP on the ultimate Charlotta ball. Yeah, just look at the life. Very low after a bit. And yeah, just getting hit by the ultimate 2-3-6.
Battle 2.
I like that Xerom went right back into block ball. Like, yeah, you can't do that one twice here. Like, but you know, of course, didn't get anything for it on the fortunate follow-up. Does get the throw from Zenkos here. Still have to deal with like death from the distance here. The break counter to get out of the situation. The the medium attack in there for the for noble strategy. And again,
another
air
throw. Noble ladder. Oh, okay. Was not willing to just try to get the punish afterwards using the brave counter. Still just waiting out a little bit. Oh, thought that they could mash on it, maybe thinking it would whiff, but instead, Xerom hitting a full combo here, doing a lot of damage. I don't think he can quite finish it out. One more hit and blocks the ultimate misfortune.
Yeah, first block for it, gets the punish, and a critical time here. Still alive in this match.
Holy ladder just getting through. There's the first parry we've seen this match.
And there we go, 6-6L into the full combo on there afterwards, into the corner. So we're going to get that nice little bounce on there afterwards. Sets up for the reset in there. Noble strategy with the grab in there.
Nice with the ultimate 2-2-U. Oh, there we go. This can be nice. However, yeah, just a little catch on the death, and Xerom finds their final hit. We're going to game number 3.
It looks like Xerom is finding some patterns in Zenkos' play, or just like realizing where things are going. Like being like, okay, let me adjust like kind of the play, and like let me see what faults I can make.
It also feels like Zenkos is getting a little too jumpy, possibly getting a little scared of what Xerom wants to go for. Yeah, very early guard cancel right there. Still getting hit by these overheads from the Demon Flip. Have to worry about this spacing. Try to go for the ultimate 2-2-U, but yeah, just going straight over it. This is big for Xerom.
Yeah, goes right into the spin ball in there. Going into the last third of health for Zenkos here. Tries to go for the grab. Xerom didn't move, didn't get into the grab range, and gets a full punish in it. Suddenly, we flip things around. Xerom is now on set point.
Yeah, the Granblue handshake could happen to you. But I think what I'm noticing the most right here is that as much as Zenkos is still playing very aggressively, he stopped kind of looking out for a lot of these jumps from Xerom, like right there. Just not really trying to police them, not going for like the air throw like they did before. So now things are getting a little bit easier for Xerom just to kind of position themselves in the air.
Does get a little bit of clip after the back here from Zenkos here, but like waiting patiently. It felt like I was like unsure of what to do here, and Xerom is showing you like what I'm going to do, or what they're going to do with a little bit of a hit there. The first 6 tails does not make us mark here. The second hit does, though, gets a confirm in there, and suddenly we have finished things off. Xerom is going to be moving on in the bracket.
I am flabbergasted by how much damage that one ultimate combo did. 3 ultimates back to back already did like 50%, and there was still more combo to go.
Yeah, we were still in the middle of the game. With the combo, how the combo limit structure goes around in Granblue. I about to combo fantasy versus for some reason. Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. That is, you can kind of play with it in certain fashions on there, and like Xerom managed to make that work. That was insane.
My goodness, great job to Xerom. They're going to be moving on up. Going to be looking at who their next opponent will be. Going to be the winner of JrJam or Inochi. So that'll be a nice one to see very soon. But what I want to see first is actually our Matcherino. You know, we got one code left. One code. It
could be yours. You, the viewer at home.
It could be anyone. It could be anyone. It could even be me.
Yeah.
But I also want to mention, thank you for the $5 donation to Rotary Lover 89. Thank you so much. It really does mean so much to our gamers. Even just a little bit of money everything counts. No matter if you put in a large amount, small amount, we are all for it. Thank you so much.
Yep, and you see see the prize goals on there. You see like all of that going to the players. It really goes a long way, like for everything on it. And I see like multiple like thank you in the chat. We are at 0 codes here as we go into loser quarterfinals for JrJam and Inochi. Thank you. Let's have a good match here.
Oh, and I see Elsa's even in the chat. One of the best Niers to have ever done it. Just in the chat to call this matchup a 6-4 in Lowain's favor.
Already seeing, like, again, JrJam sending out friends on there. Getting Kate on the same side just to jump over and kind of keep going. Catalina bot immediately denied, though.
Goodness. Look at all of this. Going to the HPA, though. Bring yourself in the corner, Inochi. That might be a little dangerous. Giving your combo just to your opponent, but you know what? Still feeling fine. Brave counter. Okay, go through all of the boys. Gets the hits. Still just needs a little bit more, though. Has the SSBA. The parry could be available, but instead, JrJam finding the counter hit. Getting the combo they needed to close it out. Round 1 to JrJam. Maybe also spin, you know? Maybe they're right. This is the 6-4 we needed.
Already, like JrJam's been doing a pretty good job of keeping death at bay, as we all should on that. Like you get stuck in there, getting the brave counter, goes in for the low on there afterwards while keeping Catalina box, trying to make that safe on there. Inochi finding that opportunity though. Kind of get in there, get the throw escape. First come out like getting a little bit of
Oh, and I think that was a misfortune to go through. No, instead trying to do the 2-1-4. But what a wake up mash right here for Inochi. He's spending the BP as well. This isn't gonna kill. That could be a risky idea, but trying to buy as much time for the death meter. Oh.
We're trying to all grab each other here. Good in and catches on there. They have the follow up in there. Yeah, like just that one little touch in there, just to tie it up in the round.
Still right there. Still trying to get through. Counter hit. Was too far for the parry.
That pokes out death for a little bit, but you still have to worry about trying to get out of the corner. Here comes the back throw, though.
And once again, back throw. Still going through same side. But yeah, the brave counter. You're in the corner, but HPA says, I don't care where I am. Talking through as much as you can, but not all of it. Death once again gets sniped out. JrJam has a lot of life. Inochi looking pretty low with only 1 BP to their name as well. You really get out of here. Nice tech. Oh no! Gets sniped by the awesome sauce. JrJam takes game number 1.
Yeah, I like that response to like seeing death come up from the sky there. Was immediately trying to run up and try to avoid it, trying to get that opportunity to get a little bit of extra damage on Nier as we go on there. But as we begin in the second match, it is like in Inochi's favor, being able to get a little bit of damage and forcing the brave counter to get away, but the parry comes out.
Ooh, and yeah, the flame wheel gets through a lot of different types of projectiles, so it's really good at getting around death. My goodness, JrJam really well here, going with the HPA as well. Come on, boys, let's go. But actually, not really getting anything for it.
Yeah, just almost like called it off there. Realized it wasn't able to go get too much from that in there. Was it brave counter? Like with the Catalina bot. Getting a little bit of HP restored and going to get that wall bounce in there. Critical moment in there. 1 down. We're on set point for JrJam.
Yeah, we might want to make that a 7-3 actually.
Like people adjusting the chalkboard as this match is going on potentially, but like things have not been decided quite yet on this.
The council will have to talk about this.
Indeed. The evidence is circumstantial at this moment here. Go in. Oh, yeah, try to get a little bit of HP, but goes ahead, uses the ultimate skill to get the back him up there. Going to get them, and Inochi down, but not out yet.
6.5, 4.5. Okay.
3.
Yeah, definitely. It's like Las Vegas bets right now.
It's going up slight increments every time.
Yes.
Inochi still making it work though. Nice to get around the Brave counter as well. Life is looking pretty good though. Low on stocks for death. Yeah, that's the thing. JrJam can also get back some of that health, but unfortunately, using that recovery just way too long, and Inochi takes back a game. We're tied up right now.
I feel like 100% of the damage dealt in that round was like from JrJam just trying to get health back, and Inochi taking full advantage of it. A little bit of a pause though. We're not instant rematching here. We are at that loser quarterfinals. Whoever wins this has to go face off against Xerom in the loser side of the bracket here. So a very important match as we go in. JrJam does get a little bit of the wall bounce off there, but nothing else for it afterwards. Here comes Inochi though. Come in, sets up death for it. The side switch on there. Going to get a nice little combo.
Very nice right there. Going through again, just getting hit by the ultimate. You should be dead for this. Inochi, 1 round away now. JrJam just not really being allowed to even just, set up a little bit or run away. Beginning, yeah, once again, just that 2M going through. This is already some big damage. Great counter. Oh my goodness, it hits the bro, but Lowain at least gets an opportunity. Good throw. We need more of this.
The Brave counter goes with the ultimate skill, does the side switch over there, does get a nice confirm all the way in there. We're in Super Skybound Art territory for JrJam, but you're not going to be able to have a chance to use it. Inochi got that other confirm in there, and now we are moving on. Inochi's going to be moving on in the bracket.
Yeah, gonna be facing off against Xerom in semifinals. My goodness, I just still love at the end there, just a nice little run under, getting a reset, reminding everyone you have a guard button.
Yeah,
you gotta make sure you use that button right there. But yeah, Inochi just playing really well at the end there. Had some harder issues at the beginning, just not really sure how to get around some of the calls from the bros, the Catalina bot. Eventually just finding out it's like, if I just set the aggression early, then I won't have to worry about them. I'll just be able to kind of, never let Lowain set up. That's kind of how you want to go through that. Just don't let him set up and you'll be fine for a good amount.
Yeah,
but
it's a little bit of like the game of greed happening on the on JrJam side too, because like once they were getting everything set up, they was like, oh, it's time for me to get let me have a feast. Let me go to the Golden Corral. Let me get some food in here, and like just stayed a little too long at the buffet. Just like staring at that chocolate fountain just before getting hit and just getting wayside for it and getting full damage on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
seemingly our next match is going to be coming up. We're going to be having Yoru Sensei and Fuselit in our winners finals. This is going to be our first match. That's going to be a 1-to-3. So there's going to be a long time for adaptation. So let's see. Before, we've been seeing a lot of characters just having an issue, just kind of finding the correct space to stand at when facing Fuselit.
Yes.
I think 2B doesn't worry about that much. Has some really good buttons, especially that far 5H. Just kind of being able to sit yourself down at a very far range and just kind of waiting there for a bit, not really allowing Vaseraga to get the Soul Forge as easily as many other characters. But once the Soul Forge does come through, then it actually means that Yoru is going to be having a lot harder of a time. So it comes down to if Fuselit can get the stock, Fuselit's eating. If Yoru just doesn't allow Fuselit to ever get that stock, it might just be a little bit faster of a set than we think.
I think I'm inclined to agree with you. I don't know, like, I feel like every time I've seen Fuselit play Vaseraga, which is, I think 100% of the time, but but has been the stock is an eventuality at that point. Yoru Sensei will have like some really good like movement options, being able to kind of play that far game. If you're able to like kind of keep up the skills and like maybe like stop these like little microaggressions, I think you have that chance on here. And we're already seeing a pure aggression coming out to play for Yoru Sensei going in the corner. Had an opportunity there, but nice little jump in. Doesn't get the follow up unfortunately on there. And the like break free still stuck in the corner, but you're having to deal with the guard break on the low in there, trying to keep up the game here.
Ooh, yeah. As we saw, Yoru just putting on the aggression, wanting to make sure that Soul Forge never came through, but yeah, one good hit, Soul Forge is out, and now it's become a little bit harder. Once again, that far 5H wanting to just go through, make sure that spacing is correct, but the shoulder charge says otherwise. Now, like I said, it becomes a lot harder once that Soul Forge is gone. Ooh, yeah. The command grab. Just closing it out. Fuselit getting the first round. So we already see just how things are wanting to be handled. Don't let Fuselit get that stock.
Right, yes. And,
it's already done. Okay. No, things are looking dangerous here. I don't know what's going to go on now. Oh my goodness, yeah, just using the air stall to stay above the ultimate shoulder tackle could be a really good tool here. Unfortunately, the parry is not.
Yeah, the parry coming to play is like, no, what? I still got to stop here. I still got things to do. This time, though, the parry does make its mark here. Gets to confirm we're going right into the Skybound arc here, trying to get as much damage as possible as here. And we already seen Yoru Sensei been doing a lot of movement options to get around what Vaseraga has in here. Fuselit tried to go for the command grab in here, as Yoru Sensei was landing, taking advantage of it and getting the round.
Yeah, a little surprised about going for the command grab there. Probably would have thought to go for the shoulder tackle if anything, but yeah, a little unfortunate. Now, back at it again, round 3. At least the Soul Forge does come through. Nice parry on that one, and again, just to get around the command grab. Yoru just absolutely ready for that. Great combo, take you to the corner. It's gonna be this aggression as always. Good tech on the throw. That's not what you want, though. Those stomps will just go straight through the parry. That's the one thing that can be dangerous for it, but oh my goodness! The counter hit should be big, has the meter. Can you close it out? This super does so little damage, though. Just a pixel of life.
Immediate use of it though. Fuselit out of the corner here, but it's just a little bit of touch, playing a little bit of laser tag in there. Yoru Sensei going to take it. Take the first one there.
Even though Fuselit gets an opportunity every now and again using those ultimate skills, if you're low life, like 2B has a lot of different ways to snipe you out.
Yeah, Yoru Sensei's been doing a very good job of being able to adjust to some of the things that Fuselit's been trying to do. Was getting hit early on with like some of the multi-hits, like on the stomp of the armor compression on there, but we saw a little bit of use of the parry on there. We see that aggression coming out to play just on the other side here. This time, Ed's going to get the hit with the follow-up here, but it's just a little bit of damage back into the neutral.
Yeah, there's the shoulder charge. Using the BP as well, just trying to get as much as possible right here. Another command grab, just one more hit. Try to go for something, not sure. Chip is going to be a factor. Tried to see about going for a guard cancel. Raging Strike, not really what you wanted. Now, going on to another round.
The double jump into the throw thing, just confirm on there. It does get a little bit of clip on there, like from the damage here, to get things out. Long range parry.
Plus frame, still going for another throw. There we go, open them up. Yoru still getting more opportunities. These throws are working so well.
It's on it, yeah. What goes in, doesn't do anything, gets susceptible to the command grab from Fuselit.
We're getting a little parry happy. I wonder if Fuselit will see about that and just, change it up a little bit, but I'm not too sure about how we do that right now. And oh no, try to get the stock. Yoru Sensei says no. Instead, I'm gonna go and take as much your life bar as I can, and also take one of those BPs. Give me that jewel. I like the jewelry, and I also, you know, like taking an extra game.
Yeah, definitely getting a lot of accessories in that, including that nice little 2-0 so far to get into a potential set point to move on to grand finals here. We're taking a little bit of time here just to kind of adjust here. Just try to get that breath in there. Fuselit, though, hits that rematch button. We're going right back to him.
Oh my goodness, yeah, just another shoulder tackle. Okay, wait a minute. Yoru can't get out of this corner right here. Things are not looking good. Stock is back up.
Fuselit's like, here, let me help you out here. Throws you out of the corner just to continue on the pressure and get that round here. Fuselit not out of this yet.
How long was that round? Like 5 seconds?
It felt like in my, like it felt like an eternity, but still 5 seconds. I think.
Nice parry right there. Yeah, with the auto combo still coming out on whiff. Still able to catch Fuselit for that dodge. Getting out of the corner with the shoulder tackle, but goodness. Actually, good spot for Fuselit. Surprised that parry was not able to punish right there.
Does get the follow-up on there. It's going to be opportunity city for Yoru Sensei. Going to go ahead and use that Skybound art.
Looking pretty nice. Yeah, there's the command grab this time. Understanding that that was where Yoru was going to want to go for throw. But the back throw incident, now. Oh my goodness, what a way to catch the parry. Command grab, looking pretty low. Tried to wake up mash. Yoru's 1 point of life away. Okay.
I love that option.
No, how did that work? Actually, how did that... Fuselit had no life, and they just armored through it. They should have still took the chip damage, shouldn't they? My goodness, that was like pixel per pixel.
I think they had a slight sliver more in that case, and I think like maybe like the first hit got through there, the second step on there, and it was just like it's still super risky, like I'm seeing in chat, but it's
yeah,
it was Fuselit taking full advantage of it, and still in this game. We still got more matches in this women's finals.
My goodness, the life is already looking super low for Yoru. Just continue the stomps, try to just wait it out, see what Yoru wants to go for. Tries to get another Soul Forge, gets it, but you're also taking a good hit right here. Just trying to bait things out from Fuselit, and actually does catch it with the parry right there.
Alright, we deal with the fireball a little bit here. Keeping up the range here, doesn't want to get too close to the side. To Fuselit here. There's a breakpoint, gets into the low on here, sets up the token.
These are the moments where you actually don't want to get too close, just because Fuselit does have the meter and the EX skills with the Soul Forge. It becomes really dangerous, just because almost anything at that point that Fuselit can do is just a reversal that, especially if you cannot take the chip damage, you do not want to deal with all like 3 of the different reversals that Vaseraga has in like a split second.
Yeah, I'm thinking of all the different options, and I'm thinking, like, you know what, safe distance, safe distance.
But at a safe distance, what does Fuselit really have to worry about too much? And therefore, it's like, you have to go in, and that's one of the biggest problems about trying to fight Fuselit. Look, Yoru still has to get in, but like, from where? From how? Instead, there's a shoulder charge just coming straight at you, and now you're dead.
The long range confirm on that shoulder charge at that too, and just like that, with a snap of the fingers, we're up 2-2, and what looked like Yoru Sensei had control there for a little bit. Suddenly, it's a very different game.
Yeah, it feels like before, it was just make sure Fuselit doesn't get the Soul Forge stock going through. Now it just feels like, okay, well, if you have your pressure, I mean, if you get counter hit, guard cancel, Soul Forge comes through. If you try to be passive, Soul Forge comes through. You know, like, or if just for one. Fuselit also being a little bit more aggressive. Soul Forge comes through, but right now, at the very least, Yoru doing pretty nicely. Baiting out a throw, and there we go. Yoru, 1 round away from making it to winner's side of Grand Finals.
Yeah, using the drone for assist there, hanging on just long enough to get the jump in on there. But you're still having to deal with a new round, a new Vaseraga, and the piece confirmed from Fuselit.
Charge going through. Still okay with that. Saw your run and matches you with a mash. Forge.
Oh! Yeah, actually held it down like trying to get away from but the wasn't expecting the shoulder tackle option, was not able to punish anything on there after that. Doesn't this time though. Does get a little bit of punish, goes in for the Skybound Arch.
Could be too much damage, doesn't even get the full cinematic, so not even getting rid of the BP. But brave counter getting through. Okay, nice parry. Yoru still has to make up the life difference though. That's a Soul Forge. Now you don't really want to get too close. Although Fuselit doesn't have meter, so that's a few less reversals, but you still got to worry about that one. How do you approach here?
Still has that second one. Oh! Almost had got away from it. Get the follow-up on the parry.
But look, chip damage is available here. You can't get too close.
Sets up the pods just to get away, but here comes Command Grab! It's this high. We're on set point.
Yeah, final game, final round. Let's see who will win. Chat, tell me who you want to win. Even now, I'm just kind of scared. I don't know who's going to make it through.
Not at all. Here we go. Stomp, stomp into the command grab. The Dark Token is in place here. Waits it out for, on the low. Here comes the tackle here. One more with the U here. Go ahead and use the Brave Counter. Too far away for the EX command grab. Going to give Yoru Sensei a chance to use as much damage as possible to get all the way into the corner.
Especially with only the 1 BP taking extra damage for that. Still having to play on the defensive. Yoru in a good position here. Gets the hit. About to build the meter, especially with only the 1 BP. Get rid of it. No, instead just goes for the full combo limit. But finds it with the 2L. Yoru Sensei takes it 3-2, heading on over to the winner's side of Grand Finals.
The second 2L in there. Looked like maybe something was starting to get mashed out of there from Fuselit, but it was Yoru Sensei making it happen from what was looking very strong in their favor to just a very, very tumultuous set. What gameplay?
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm looking at the chat for a moment, and
yeah,
there's someone agreeing with me as well. No SSBA, no SBA there had me sweat, and I was scared. I'm like, okay, you cash out, this should be dead. And why didn't you cash out? Oh no.
Sometimes
there's another opportunity.
I mean, with the way that Fuselit was playing, even though sometimes you can just be even if you have that winning option, sometimes you can just be too scared to do the cash out on there. Do I do it? Is that all? It's I understand that, but we're immediately going into our next match here. Losing semifinals, back to first two. Inochi versus Xerom.
This should be pretty nice. We already saw Xerom deal with a different Nier in the form of Zenkos. So let's see. Already warmed up on the matchup. But Inochi, different player, different mindset. Let's see if Xerom has a better or worse time here.
Reaching the combo limit, but it has plenty of opportunities to block the Holy Ladder on there, get back into the corner, get more damage in there. Use a little bit more stock in here. Doesn't even need to finish up with the final two. Just gets damage in there for the first match, first round for Inochi.
Yeah, I liked that right there. I saw that they weren't going to be going for the full combo. Instead, opted to just go for an extra reset since they were lower on stocks.
Match is on the way up. It gets a little bit of a clip on there afterwards.
Nice, just pepper in some of those overheads from the triple attack. Nice Holy Ladder just reaching from all the way up there. So I'm just trying to keep Inochi in this corner. However, the counter hit guard cancel leading to all of this. Inochi should be able to close it out real quick, and there we go. Inochi taking game number 1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
like Xerom was able to get a couple of clips in here, but it was the like Inochi was playing the show the entire time.
We try to go for the 2H, not working out. Great DP right there. He's getting out of the corner. Inochi getting another counter hit guard cancel. The guard cancel just get rid of death. Guard cancels back. We're just trying to keep our turn for as long as possible right here.
Finally gets in with the heavy option on the noble strategy there. Finally, like sees the option with the U, goes in here, trying to chip out here, force the brave counter. Inochi has nothing except a couple resources in here to follow up here. Oh, that could have been bad, but doesn't get anything on the follow up.
The backdashing, yeah, you have to worry about that. 1,000 hands just coming through. And the chip kill. Xerom on the board with a round. He's gonna need more of that.
Xerom opting to go for the lighter spitball, trying to make that a little bit safer of a way here, but does get flipped from Inochi here. Goes in for the setup here and still have to worry about death on the hit on there. But yeah, the subtle side switch in there from death, like going to get hit on the process, but the jump in coming in from Xerom here, going to begin things once more.
Pretty nice, get some extra mix right there. Good block for Inochi. Oh, and the 2-2-U finds the hit. Inochi, one round away right here.
Battle 3. Engage.
Okay.
A little bit of love tap on death.
There we go. Xerom can be taking this to the corner once again. Throw. This is what we need. That pressure goes very, very nice here. Counter hit. What a dodge right there on the Raging Strike. You cannot boomer check me right now. I've got those reactions, and I've got the SSBA. Get rid of 2 of your Brave counters. You got nothing right now.
Oh, you have nothing but extra damage on the plate. Anything is probably going to kill. Uses the Holy Ladder, get out of the situation. Follows up with Noble Strategy, medium option in there for the overhead. Still going to get clipped on there, and the follow-up with the 6-6M.
You died from that 6-6M?
That, I mean, with zero gems in there, the amount of damage. Hello, that is wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised that like even with the boost in damage right there, that was a really heavy hitting 6-6M. My goodness, great call right there, especially with that low of health. The 6-6M can be really risky to go for.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Great job for Inochi right there, just taking the risk, saying, I'm up a game. If I hit this, I'll win.
Yeah. Like, was already up, like one in, like, anyway. But it was like, let me, like, switch it up here, get that surprise in there before it's too late to make that a surprise later on, like, further down the set. Don't extend it for any longer than it needs to be. But that does mean that we do have our loser finals coming up here with Inochi coming back on the stream versus Fuselit.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. So that is another case of, I think it's a little bit better for Nier in the sense of you don't really have to get too close to Fuselit as long as you can just kind of make sure that they don't get any of those stocks. And because, once again, Vaseraga is a character that has slower buttons, just can't really check death as easily as many others, this does mean it's pretty good for Inochi here. But we have seen how Fuselit kind of just, as long as they're able to get that one stock they need, they will just use it and steamroll through as fast as possible and just getting as much damage as they can in just fewest interactions possible.
Absolutely. We saw that almost happen in Winners Finals even. Like, just being able to stomp through. It's like, no, I got a second phase of this. I'm going to go in. I'm going to get that, use that super armor. Maybe I'll do command grab. Maybe I continue on. Maybe I do, like, the second phase of the shoulder tackle. Like, I got those options in play. But as we get things going, hope you are having a good stream out there, everyone, just being able to enjoy and watching. It's been a fantastic showing here so far for this Granblue Fantasy bracket.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've had some amazing matches, and we're going to be getting another one here. This is back to first to 3. So we're going to be having quite a long set.
Back at the Coliseum we go. Getting things started here just to kind of send out Death and immediately being the tap away to stall Death for just a little bit of time.
Really nice use of the Misfortune right there. Just trying to get through. Not too worried about being at this close to the spacing, which you do have to be worried for that command grab right there.
The ability for Fuselit to find these gaps in there and fill them in with command grab never fails to install.
Oh, the whiff on the Misfortune, that should be death right here. Fuselit already taking round number 1. Yeah, just putting Inochi in the corner, just kind of waiting it out, just seeing like they're gonna make a mistake at some point. Everyone gets scared when they're in the corner against a Vaseraga. It's just gonna happen.
It's only natural. Catches on it, goes like plays with it like thick, trying to keep you guessing from hit. The throw there gets a follow up though. Vaseraga, Fuselit getting a nice little hit to go back into to the center of the screen.
Getting closer to the corner once again. Stay here for a little bit. Not getting the Soul Forge. Tried to go for a run-up button. They got a command grab. Soul Forge comes through. Life is looking about even, but only 3 death markers, and uh-oh. Now, things are looking a little bit worse. Fuselit does have 15 meters, so any of these ultimate skills could just pop out if we need to.
Slows him down a little bit here, but he's coming back with the command grab here. Gonna get a little bit of extra damage here. Send out Death, waiting for that opportunity there, but they're already in the midair during the command grab here. Here's that chance for Inochi.
I cannot believe the idea of going for that JU for the throw bait right there. Yeah, just a great throw bait on just the ultimate command grab as well. Inochi gonna be tying up the rounds. Still has to play pretty well here, because once again, Fuselit able to go through some of these death moves. Oh, okay, caught the startup of this one actually. This could be big. Nice block.
Side switch in there. Hold it down, just waiting down it. Nothing happening from Inochi's side. Just holding down back, waiting for Fuselit to make a wrong move here. Just goes in for the shoulder tackle, does get the clip.
Not even just holding down back, actually holding the guard button, possibly trying to bait Fuselit into going to stance for the command grab, but my goodness. After a while, it's not, you know, I'm fine, I'll go in. I'll get my hits, I'll get the SBA, but still not enough. Fuselit getting an anti-air, this should be enough. There we go. Fuselit takes game number 1.
Gotta love the bounce off on the on the center of the screen there in the favor of Fuselit. A little bit of a slip here. His follow up, yeah. Fuselit tried it through, going in for like from the follow up on that with the command grab to get Inochi into the corner.
Nice use of that 2-2 right there to stop the Soul Forge. Now, things are looking pretty good. Building up some extra meter. There's the 6-6M. Should be able to kill here with the 100 meter. There we go. Inochi taking around pretty fast.
Pretty quick all the way through it. That like find the data to make that work, and like just like trying to evade on the first hit, but still getting hit on the second. Holding down, waiting for like Inochi to land to get a little bit of hit.
Finds the hits, and going for the Raging Strike. Just let Death come back. Like find the hit with that 2M. Ooh. Oh no! We already saw that happen before. Once again, you can't go for the boomer checks against Inochi. They got it. They got it.
Oh, but here we go. What Fuselit's got right now. Come back into the command grab. Tried to go for it again, but the A lot of the backdash from Inochi here. Going to send out Death to come go in for the reset on there. And I love that. I love that option from Inochi. Just hold, waits out for any sort of reaction and just goes in for the throw to get that round to make it 1-1.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, if there's more than 2 stomps, and as long as Vaseraga is close enough, you can always go for that throw. So, just great knowledge on that.
Long range shoulder tackle, going to get a couple, he'll get a nice hit, but using the Brave counter, get back, reset that, neutral.
Go, nice command grab. Oh. Yeah, just continue the pressure with the 6XLs, pepper on a little bit of extra damage. There's the command grab. Builds up so much meter for Fuselit to use.
Wait, Fuselit waits for an action to happen and happens to get the right reaction from that with the anti-air version on the follow-up in there. It's Inochi going to get that round.
A few last times we've seen it, it was mostly just Inochi trying to sit back down, so you know what? It was going to be the command grab, but just wait a little bit, see if you're willing to jump it.
Here comes the misfortune, sets up Death on the other side, goes in for the switch. Nice block from Fuselit, but you're still stuck in the corner after that throw.
Just waiting at this further end of the screen, doesn't have to worry too much, but now you do. And going into the SBA pretty early on, not going to be getting all the bonus damage from having low stocks. And still, just trying to make the most of it. Jumps the throws again. Inochi taking the round, tying it up once again.
Yeah, Inochi did like a couple things on the follow-up, just canceling out Death into using more stocks in there just to get the follow-up on the full screen run. And that was just very nice to see to get the conversion.
Ooh, nice fireball to stop Death. Good jump out, but still getting caught for it. Great dodge just on the 2-4U. But even still, you're in the corner. Combo drops though, and here's the command grab. Fuselit still looking really nice with that 100 meter, can use it at any time, but still, Inochi has the screen presence right here. Still also has the meter as well, but oh no.
Yeah, got the wall bounce in there with the command grab. Sends out Death, sends it down. Luck, you gotta worry about it. You gotta respect Death, as we do all. When the follow, yeah, gets hit with the follow-up, goes in with the raging strike in there to finish it off, and Fuselit going up another game.
Battle 1. Engage.
Nice check on Death right there, but a beautiful air throw from Inochi. Great command grab. We've been seeing so many of these command grabs from Fuselit, and it's partly just because of how much meter it really builds. And now once you're in this... Oh, wait a minute. Actually spending both the Brave points for Fuselit. 0 BP, meaning any hit that Inochi gets can be fatal, but no.
Oh, there it is. I was about to, like, is that going to happen? But immediately afterwards, Inochi makes it happen.
Just needs one more hit, but the hit on Death, not really going to do too much. But if Inochi can find a good, like, I don't know, 2M right here or something, go into the Raging Strikes, Fuselit should still be dead, so it just needs to find a little bit more. But it's kind of up to Fuselit to go in, and Inochi looking pretty good on life.
Oh, yeah, already landed in time, so... Oh, God! It hit Death! Yeah, that was not what I expected. I saw the confirm from Inochi on there.
Wait, are you dead? We have a Raging Strike. No, we can't.
Try to go for the command grab. No can do, though. The follow-up...
The Raging Strike hits raw!
Wow. Every time I try to make like form a thought on that, I'll just end it with wow for everything in that round. So the follow up on it gets hit with the low, but the jump in coming in from Inochi here.
Still going through the motions. Nice catch right there. Not going to be landing into the command grab. This is so much damage. Only has the 3 stocks, though. Good block on the mix. Only 3 stocks. There's the check right there. No punish.
Nothing for it whatsoever.
And still, we get the command grab, putting Inochi in this corner once again. Tries to go for the throw, but just a little bit too far. Fuselit should be able to close it out right here into the SSBA.
Yeah, makes sure it happened there just to tie up the rounds.
Battle 3. Engage.
Gotta make sure. Just keep going with the flow. Don't worry about what happened in any previous round. Just keep going.
Yeah, likewise, especially for these 2 players. Going into, here comes the raging chain into the strike into chain afterwards here. Dashing in, there's that dark token coming into play, but Death coming out to play wants to say hello to you personally.
Block on the mix. Brave
Stuck in the
counter
corner,
putting
though.
you in the corner. The handshake! But didn't have the meter for the raging strike yet.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! We're getting.
I want to say this might be a spectator thing. No, they felt it too.
Okay, they're going back.
It's fine. They're still playing it out.
Hold it down back. Inochi's been doing that to a degree, wanting Fuselit to come to her in this scenario. Catching it in with the low in here, but we're still getting a little good drops here. Gonna get a follow up. Is that going to be unfortunately it? I think it is.
My goodness. To end it all off, Fuselit takes it 3-1 over Inochi. And honestly, probably one of the most entertaining sets we've had tonight.
Yeah, no, that was intense in a lot of ways between both players on that. I hate that it ended with like some a little bit of lag at the end there, but between the 2, there were some wild interactions that I was not sure of until I saw it in action here. I feel like we myth busted like 3 different setups in that one match alone.
Yeah, turns out when you SBA, Death does not have invul. You can just hit that thing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, wow. That does, unfortunately, that does leave Inochi at 3rd, but what a run for her going through this bracket here. I know that they had some issues earlier where they had to, unfortunately, DQ from winner's side of the bracket, but they made the run all the way to get to 3rd, and that is a strong play all the way through.
I mean, hey, 3rd's in the money, too. So.
Exactly.
You know what, talking about the money, you can always head on over to the match arena. I know all of our codes are gone, but I mean, if you ever want to, just donate a little bit, you can do that. It's pretty simple. But yeah.
Hey everyone.
We should be getting on to our
right
final
here.
game pretty soon.
Sorry to cut you off, Koyo. Right here, just want to chime in from behind the scenes. Before we start grand finals, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I was a little nervous about running this from behind the scenes, but everybody, the staff, the commentators, and the players have all made this super smooth. Thank you so much. That last set was so entertaining. I just wanted to chime in. Maybe want to say thank you to everybody. I want to give a couple shout outs to our upcoming events. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, yeah, I'm sorry. I know my microphone's not meant for this, so I'll keep it brief. Actually, you know what? I'll let our commentators do it because they have better microphones than me. But thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy grand finals after these quick shout outs about our upcoming events.
Yeah, all right. I can actually go and shout those out. So we do have other events on Mondays. We do run Melty Blood on Wednesdays. Of course, we do have Granblue as we've been running right now. And on Sundays, we do have our uni brackets for Uni 2. We do also, I don't think we're having an offline this month because Impy is out of town. So unfortunately, nothing for this month, but we will probably be back quite soon for that. And I know for other events, eventually when Garo comes out, we'll probably be running that as well. Possibly on a Friday or something. I'm not entirely sure about that one. But yeah.
Yeah, 100% on board for any Gario action as it comes along on there. But everything you're saying, love me some Multi Blood type Lumina. been commentating that game for a long time. Love seeing that could grow, especially on the current patch of that, and seeing the love for Uni 2 coming out there. It's been fantastic. I like fighting games are eating good right now, all the way through.
Yeah, I don't think there's any fighting game out there that doesn't have a dedicated and loving community right now. But all right, got both of our gamers here, Fuselit and Yoru Sensei, the run back from winners finals. Wonder how this is gonna go with just these two.
You know, that is a good question on here. So we take a look back here just to get a little bit of a on the run back. It was very all these final matches have been just extremely close all the way, like all the way through. Yoru Sensei, like getting 3-2 on there. There's a potential for a reset to happen here.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
But here we go into the ring, as is deigned by Destiny here.
Oh my goodness, what a nice match already. Fuselit already kind of just, remembering some of the timings that Yoru Sensei wants to go for these run-up throws.
Doesn't catch it, doesn't catch the anti-air, giving Yoru Sensei an opportunity to get a little bit of damage in on the jump-in.
Nice shoulder tackle. Yeah, have to hold that for at least a little bit. Really liking the spacing that Yoru Sensei is trying to play at, just making sure that Fuselit isn't going to be able to get a Soul Forge off too easily.
Oh, the side switch on there. Oh, yeah, the run up into the drone grab, into the side switch, working out in the favor of Yoru Sensei. And again, with the double jump on the side switch, we're on the other side here into the SBA rather, sorry, on that. Nice conversion there for sudden surprising events from Yoru Sensei.
Surprising. And oh my goodness, another counter hit with the far heavy. Good, tries to get around any of the reversals, but yeah, just because of the slowdown as well, it makes it a little bit awkward.
No escaping the battalions of fear here.
Right here, gets around the stance. Yoru Sensei in round number 1.
Battle 2.
We're seeing some things that were working very well in Yoru Sensei's favor in that winner's final set too. Being able to get these really deep dive jump-ins early on and being able to kind of like play around with the double jump and the drone hang. Also got them into a fair amount of trouble in the process too, but early on was working very well. It looks like that's happening again.
Still just using this heavy to great extent, but has to try to get in on Fuselit again, but Fuselit just putting you back into the corner with a brave counter. Now just feels okay for a bit.
Gets a little clip with the gunfire from the drone. Back it away, and I like that. A follow-up of the command grab coming into play for Fuselit's favor.
Pretty nice with that. Fuselit still sitting pretty with the amount of health and gets the hits, but can't finish it off. 0 BP, but a really big far heavy. Able to close out that round.
Tying it up here, no surprise here for our grand final so far. Meaty in the air, Fuselit going to get the hit in there and enough time to like get the dark token on there afterwards. Caught the run in from Yoru Sensei there. Fuselit going to take full advantage of it. One more touch is going to be, hold it down. Hut 10-4, hut. Into the, get 10 yards in there for Fuselit to get the first match.
Believe in victory.
Dang, what a touchdown right there. Just getting the round in the game.
Has enough time to get the dark token in there.
Still just trying to get through. My goodness. Yoru Sensei just jumping around a lot, just making it so Fuselit can't really go for the command grab reversal. Yeah, the charge is usually the way to get around people jumping like that, but with the double jump from 2B, it makes it even more difficult. There we go. These are some big hits. However, just because the SBA from 2B is so little damage, I don't think this will kill.
Oh,
I'm wrong.
proven wrong at the very end. I think it was at the very edge, though. I think it was like damned if you do, damned if you don't there.
So, I'll be honest. I never mind when I'm wrong about that. I take all my channel points. I don't care.
Yeah. I'll try to go in like, on the jump in on there, but usually get the man with that command grab on there afterwards.
He's still getting around the command grab as well, but can't get a punish, and that's a big 2H. However, just a little bit weird on the spacing. Couldn't finish off the combo. But oh my goodness, what a good hit with the 2L. Great damage, and the Soul Forge as well. That should be a kill. Oh my goodness. No, oh, never mind. The 6-6M.
Jumping in with the... I forgot too, with the overhead on there. Throws it out at the last possible minute there to get the round in there from Fuselit.
How long is that thing? Like 2 minutes?
It's at least one. It's like one TikTok or two. Going in. There it is. Command grab. Playing up for game again.
Goodness, that was tipper range for that fireball.
Goes in again, out the distance in there, and the anti-air ultimate skill in there just to realign things and go off, bounce off the wall. It was enough. I was not actually sure about that, but the follow-up on there, making Fuselit trying to make this grand finals into a reset as quickly as possible.
Man, I really like the patience from Fuselit right there. A few of the other times was going for those shoulder tackles when Yoru was in the air, and it would just completely whiff. This time was very patient, just waited for them to get into that range, even though it's a dangerous thought, because that means that's a point where 2B can still hit the JH. It was like, nah, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to get my anti-air. I'm going to get the kill.
Yeah. Fuselit actually stopping the 2B run in there and getting with the command grab of their own in their follow up, having to like immediately jumping up after the pod throw in there, going ahead with the skybound art in there, get a little bit of extra damage.
Oh, just jumping around the 2H, not something that generally happens again. Just jumping around this 2H. I feel bad for a bit.
Yeah, using the evasion forward just to get away from some of the lasers from 2B here. Waiting for the buttons out, waiting for that opportunity here. Follows up with the shoulder just to close in and get away from the corner. And parry into the parry. Every step along the way is going to get parried, and that is a round for your Sensei.
You know what? I'm just parrying this. What if I did it again? What if I did it again?
If someone's stomping along the ground in there as you go, like might as well do it again.
Goodness. That was a really fast throw bait, and now getting hit with the raw raging, doing it twice. Yoru Sensei, this is an expensive combo. And still, getting out to corner carry, and you know what? Damage is pretty nice even still. But you're going to be taking extra damage if Fuselit ever gets the hit. And you know, when it comes to Fuselit, it's pretty much when Fuselit gets the hit. But throw right there.
Oh, catches on the drone. Does that hit? Yes, it does. That's
a lot of damage, especially with 0 BP.
Oh yeah.
You're absolutely dead for that. Oh my goodness, what an anti-air with the SSBA. Looking pretty nice so far. Just one round away from resetting the bracket right here.
Second hits, okay. We got a little bit of combo in the corner from Yoru Sensei. Here's it.
Nice throw right there. And the overhead. Are we going to be going into the SBA? Just get rid of one of the BP? No, we're holding on to our meter. Tries to go for it again. Okay, we can zone. We can zone.
Holds it back on there, and I like that option, kind of keep it in and be able to get back into the mid-range, kind of keep playing the guess game. This time, hold on to the drone for a little bit longer. Fuselit tries to go in for the Brave counter afterwards, and Yoru Sensei is going to get that, making it 2-1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right. Oh, just running up, trying to get that close light. There we go. Getting through.
Waits for the gap in there. Gets away with like a little bit of resources in there to get out back into the center.
Super command grab. Look at the meter for both players on full right now.
No conversion, but does get a little bit of a clip in there from the jump from Yoru Sensei. Here comes that ultimate skill to bounce off the wall into the Raging Chain to continue things out here. A lot of damage, an expensive turnout for Yoru Sensei.
He tried to go for a guard cancel, I think, but the Raging Strike came through, and that's perfect for Yoru Sensei. Probably going to cash out into the SSBA. Yes, we are. Get rid of both that BP. This is doing great amounts of damage now.
Yeah, definitely going to be near even out here, so any hit will matter. Change the trajectory of the round here. Dashes away from that. Well played, well read from Yoru Sensei to get the round.
Yeah, I've been loving Yoru's use of that for you, just to kind of bait out a lot of things from Fuselit, especially that command grab. The command grab, usually one of the biggest ways for Vaseraga players to just kind of be able to reversal out, since the ultimate shoulder tackle, while another reversal requires you to hold forward, so it's more risky than compared to the command grab.
Here comes another one of the shoulder tackles. Hold on to a drone for a little bit longer, gets away from the shoulder tackle, but you still have to deal with it. Usually having to spend a lot of resources to let it get into cooldown just to get away and like kind of even out the set.
Nice with the shoulder tackles once again. Bring Yoru to the corner. The SBA. Alright, get rid of the BP. Looking pretty nice.
Oh, tries to run up in there, but the ultimate skill says hello to the face here. Going to finish that out and get a round for Fuselit.
Once again, reset point for Fuselit.
Battle 3.
This can be pretty dicey right here for Yoru. Okay, what a trade.
Yeah, the trade from projectile to shoulder tackle from 2B there. Gonna have to hold that down as we're getting the shoulder tackle. Sensei being able to get closer and push it, but here comes that command grab. Not been seen for a little bit of time. Fuselit bringing it out again.
Nice with the stomps, catches you once again. Still playing it pretty passively right now. Yoru's going to be the one that has to make up this life difference. Oh my goodness, using the shoulder tackle again just to catch the 4U. And the reset with the command grab. We have a reset for the bracket.
Yeah, saves it for that prime opportunity there to get like plenty of damage on there just to reset it on here. And we're holding off on here before we go into our true finals, our reset here.
Victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Just kind of zoning a little bit with the stance right there. You okay with that? Oh. Okay. Yoru having an opportunity in this corner, still looking pretty nice. Throw attack. Really more can we do right here. Actually, Fuselit just fighting their way out, getting the Soul Forge. Now, Kinda gotta worry. Those shoulder tackles could be big. The walk, the parry, but even still getting caught.
Oh, the Dark Token come into play. The suit, the armor, like stopping whatever Yoru Sensei was planning on in their tracks here. And now here we go. Going into trade chain, going to go ahead and make that another round in the favor of Fuselit as we begin into the grand final reset.
Battle 2. Engage. Great.
Through the Fuselit. Gets the corner now. It's big. Soul Forge coming through.
Oh, yeah, catches on the other side, but nothing else, unfortunately, on that full Yoru Sensei. A lot more usage of using the Soul Forge into like for the super armor that it gets involved in here. Here comes the command grab though, coming out to play, holding it down, cancels it out, tries to go for the low, the low with the guard crush here.
Ooh, once again, baiting out command grab. He's really nice. Gets rid of the BP.
Has 0 to work with, though. Any damage that comes in after this is going to hurt exponentially here.
Oh, but yeah, just the JL for Fuselit. Taking game number 1 in this reset.
Engage.
Already backing away, try to go for the shoulder tackle. Getting clipped on the way in, though.
Just kind of staying at this spacing.
I love
too much.
I love that both players have been kind of keeping to this, like trying to keep away, like at the far range of where people throw up the ground projectile on there. Unfortunately, does get hit on there. It does get the conversion there. Goes ahead and spins another great point in here, trying to finish the job. The combo reset does give Yoru Sensei an advantage here, just to get out of the situation here, get back into it. But there is a down from Fuselit.
Once again, that just jump back JL working out pretty nice. Trying to throw the Soul Forge, actually getting the crumple. This could be pretty good for Fuselit. Already an early lead.
Ball reaching on the shoulder tackle, tries to go into the Soul Forge in there. Yoru Sensei does get a little bit of a punish. Oh, too far away for both players there. Trying to get into the punish here, but here comes the stomp. Here comes the parry.
Soul Forge trying to go for it once again, but the super going to be breaking right through it. And the JL's just kind of catching Yoru for wanting to go for these jumps. Forge.
Down
A little bit, and oh my goodness, yeah, just kind of waiting right there to see
so
what Yoru wants to
terrified.
do.
I am so terrified of the pause. It's like, you know what? No, I can keep going. I can keep going.
What? Are you scared of the unmovable object that's right in front of you that can honestly just become an unstoppable force as well?
Yeah, you know, just a tad, just a tad.
I have no idea.
But here we go. Fuselit up 2. Waiting to get a third one here on the grand finals reset here. But here we go. Into the corner we go.
Already got to see a great dodge on the Brave counter for Fuselit. Looking pretty nice. Really getting used to the tendencies of Yoru Sensei. Still going through. Yoru's going to really have to just reverse sweep this. This is a good start at the very least. Going into the SBA. Get rid of one of the BP. Oh my goodness, there's still a long road to just go through, you know?
You're going to get the extra 20% damage here on a hit in there, but that's still not going to be enough unless you build up that meter in here or get that hit in there where it counts. Here goes in. Here comes the Soul Forge. Do the shoulder tackle. The follow up here, one more touch. Here we go. We're creeping and crawling across the landscape.
Oh, and just another hit. Fuselit, 1 round away for taking this tournament.
Oh, catches on the forward roll in there. Yoru Sensei going to get a little bit of damage. Get into the combo limit, tries to keep the turn, but Fuselit gets a little bit of damage into the soul forward used in there. Here comes that command grab. We're going to get that bounce, get that little bit of extra damage on there.
Time to get in. Go. Oh my goodness, catching the landing with the ultimate command grab. This is still an opportunity. Soul Forge is coming through, but this time we actually do get the hits with the far heavy SBA.
A little bit of damage. Does get the clip in there. Doesn't get follow-up, although
just a little bit too much. Still, chip is available. Just needs one more hit, but the shoulder charge. This could be it. Do we have enough damage?
I think we do the follow-up with the ground projectile there. Fuselit taking that in the grand finals reset 3-0 in this Granblue Fantasy versus Rising WASD bracket.
Yeah, congratulations to Fuselit. Man, being the champion of our 31st online Granblue Rising bracket, just extremely fun to watch the entire way through. I've been watching the chat. Everyone was popping off just seeing Fuselit. The download was real, and I cannot believe it.
Yeah, there's
congrats to both players. Just like, you know, first and second, but it was the entire time.
Yeah, for real on that, all the way like back and forth. We had a lot, especially in this top 8, like going down through here, we had a lot of just extremely close like matches between here. There was a couple that were end up like 2-0, but we were like down to the wire in so many of these matches. It was insane.
Yeah, my goodness. But I gotta say, thank you to everyone who came out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Thank you for just being here. If you hit the match arena, thank you for that. I did see we did get another dono. I have to actually look at who it was real quick, so I can also just thank you personally. But my goodness, just thank you to everyone. It was such an amazing time. It was actually Ryer that went and put in an extra 20. Yeah, Ryer was your TO for tonight, the main stream runner. You know, everyone give a big thank you to Ryer as well.
Absolutely, did a fantastic job this evening, and it's been a pleasure commentating with you, Koyo. It's been a great time.
Yeah, and thank you to you as well. Shout outs to you. But I think I should do some last shout outs for WASD. Once again, we do have some extra brackets. On Monday, we do have our Melty Blood type Lumina bracket. On Wednesdays, as always here, we do have our Granblue brackets. On Sundays, we do have Uni 2. If you're interested in any of those, check out either the start pages or check out the Discord. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. It's always great. And yeah, thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you. And we're going to be signing out for tonight. We're going to be raiding on over to TNS. I don't know quite exactly what game they're playing, but I'm honestly certain that it's going to be extremely fun over there as well. So, thank you to everyone. We've had fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been a great time. I'm just glad to be here as part of it. So that is I hope you all have a good time wherever your travels may take you. Just have a good one.
Yep. Good night, y'all.